55.
Good afternoon or good evening?
I think it's evening, isn't
Yeah,
it? Is it 5 o'clock?
It
We
is.
class that as evening.
Okay, good evening. Good evening, honey.
Good evening. Oh, look at you.
Yeah, colour.
Wow. Did you knit that yourself?
No, Break did. So if you're watching, thank you,
lovely,
Break.
Break.
I love my poncho.
Gorgeous.
Now, Nick, Nick, now I'm calling you Nick. I called you Nicky the first time properly.
That's
Nicky,
fine.
Yeah. It's funny. We have known each other for quite a few years. Actually.
We have, and I'll be honest with you, up until a couple of months ago, I couldn't even pronounce your name for some reason.
Okay, so I don't think
it was,
so.
I don't know what I was saying, but my friend said just look at it as POW, as in P-O-W-L-A, not... Yeah, I was complicating it.
Yeah, that's how it is spelled sometimes when you know that coffee shop chain that they write your name. Many times they just spell it like that.
Yeah.
Pow.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Beautiful name.
Anyway, the one day special, our final call. So what have we got?
Right, so we have 5 die sets in here. Beautiful dies. You've got your butterfly, you've got your bird on a branch. Then you've got your lovebirds. I love that one, and it actually does have love on there. And we've actually got the board there, look.
Yeah, that's great. So we can show you, of course, this is for display purpose, onto a magnetic sheet. So you can see in here, look at that.
That layers up, yes.
And then you have got love in here, so if you want to get love. Then you have got here the wreath and those elements. So you can you layer them up?
So you can layer that up. You've got your 2 different size roses there as well.
And then you have got the dragonfly.
Love the dragonfly.
That you can build. Look at that. I'm just going to show you.
It's a really nice big dragonfly as well, isn't it? And butterfly.
Butterfly, which also is kind of a thing. Let me show you what you can do, because otherwise you cannot. It's like a kind of side profile of a butterfly, but you can do other stuff, of course. And then finally we have got the bird on the branch.
Love the bird, and there it is.
Yeah,
can I show you the bird, because look how that layers up. I've obviously matte and layered it to give it a bit of shadow, but you've got the wing. So it kind of adds dimension. Then you've got some beautiful little balloons as well in there.
Now, if you want to go, it's of course Spellbinders, which is a company that we have known for years, and they make such a quality dies. If you want to go for the one day special, remember it will last until the end of the hour, the amazing savings. So the item number is 960289. You're saving £25. You're only paying £32.95 plus PNB. Of course, you have got here, where is it? There, you have got 56 minutes to order and get that amazing saving of £25. Now, the next bundle that we have got here, also from Spellbinders.
It is from Spellbinders. I absolutely love these.
They're gorgeous.
For the reason being, that die, each die creates a beautiful centerpiece for your card. You don't have to do too much to it. So if you're making batch cards, or you need to make a very, very quick card, these are absolutely perfect. Beautiful in design. They are also unique. You have got the one down the bottom there, which says "Peace begins here." I was going to say belongs. Well, it does belong here.
But you can take away the words if you wanted
Look
to.
at that. Yes, you could.
And you could use so many different ways.
Paper piecing with it as well.
Oh,
it is an absolutely beautiful die in its own right.
I love this card that you made.
So much. I love it so much.
It is absolutely. And look, there is a Freedom price as well. So look at the saving. If you're a Freedom member, you are actually spending less than you're saving. You are saving £37.80. So, you know, and you're not paying PMP. So £34.16 is all you're paying for these sizable dies in here. 4 amazing dies, 13 dies in total. The item number is 711937. Now, next bundle. Now, this is gorgeous. The borders and frames, aren't they?
This is a beautiful set of dies that are designed by Marissa Job. and she's brought them through Spellbinder. Absolutely gorgeous. As I say, you've got so much ability. You can snip this one, you can paper piece this one, use it as your backdrop. You've got then that happy birthday banner that is on there as well. So that is included in this bundle. 4 dies into, well, it's actually more than 4 dies, because you've got the outer, you've got the rectangle outer edge there, you've got the outer edge of the medallion tiles as well, yeah.
Anna Marisa is such a lovely crafter, and she's a lovely woman and lovely crafter as well. So you know, she's a crafter, therefore she knows what she wants as a crafter to use. And beautiful designs here. 478207, £32.96 is your price, saving £27. It is amazing deals. Now also from Spellbinders, and I'm trying to go as quickly as we can so we can go to the demo area as soon as possible. But now, of course, embossing folders, but these ones are a little bit special, aren't they?
They are, yes. So these are your cut and boss. So you're going to get an embossed area, but then you've got parts of the embossing area that actually cuts out. So I think the one that really sticks out to me is, I can't find it now.
Let's show you a few of
Oh,
those.
look, there you go. So you've got your little circles in there, that the centre of those blossoms that cut out. The same on there.
Yeah, oh, this is amazing. And of course, you know, look at the price, £19.96. You're saving £14. Basically, it works out at £4.99 per embossing folder. That cuts. It's of course a Spellbinders, that beautiful quality. The item number is 130744. If you want to secure yours, you know what to do. Check out your baskets before the end of the hour, because all these deals will last until the end of the hour. This is it. This is the final call for this one-day special of the Spellbinders and all the deals as well that we have got on the show. Now, this is a very busy item, I believe. Now, this one is stamps and dies, I believe?
It is. So you're getting the stamps and dies that coordinate together, which I really love. The designs of these are so, so beautiful. They're kind of like an artist has just sat there, sketched them, and then created them into stamps. Yeah. Really natural looking, and you can create absolutely stunning cards.
That is gorgeous.
You've got sentiments in there as well.
Absolutely gorgeous. If you want to secure your love and peace and hope, I love those sentiments. The item number is 014780. $9.99 is all your painful Spellbinders dies and red rubber cling foam mounted stamps. $9.99 is the price, saving £7 in that bundle. Now we have got, I love this one. I love Open Me and a Christmas tree.
Yes, I did kind of wonder why it's sort of like Open Me, but now I get it. Do you know why?
Yes.
Because I'm kind of thinking you could use that tree as a tag.
Of course.
So you could put that on your Christmas presents, but it also does make a really nice, pretty card.
It does. It does.
So then you've got Open Me, you've got the other sentiments in there as well. Again, die cuts beautifully, and I like the fact that it's got that white edge around them.
Yeah. And
very stylish.
The Open Me also could be for a memory album or something like that. So you have got like an envelope or pull-up things, and you know, you have got like Open Me, inviting to open it. Or if you want something like, you know, those revealing, you know, kind of reveal dies as well. Reveal kind of, you have got tugs. That kind of works as well. And of course, that beautiful handwriting all year round with that, with love as well. The item number is 514113. Of course, $9.99 is price. Look at the savings. £7, amazing Cyber 6 deals, and to make the most of it, you know what to do. Check out your baskets as soon as you make that decision, because we have got about 50 minutes lasting into these amazing deals. Now we have got Merry and Bride.
Right, so this one you've got your lights in here, so you've got that gorgeous wreath, and then you've got those lights around that, so you could add colour to it. I was thinking maybe using that and stamping that on some stampable acetate. Your vellum would look really, really pretty. And then you've got your Christmas sentiment. That is absolutely beautiful. The handwriting on that is really stunning. And then you've got that gorgeous, like, you could create really nice backgrounds with that star. It's kind of like a string of stars on there.
I'm going to show you the back, because you have got some inspiration as well on the packaging as well in there. If you want to go for the Merry and Bride, the stamp and die set, the item number is 122347, and the price is $9.99 and plus PMP. And look at the saving again. Amazing amazing savings. And these ones are incredibly busy. So if you make your mind up to that you want them, you need to check out your baskets as soon as possible. Of course, we have got a tulip box. Marissa,
this
job
is
again.
lovely. It is Marissa's job, and she has done an amazing job with this because there's so many ways that you can use it, and so easy. Sorry, so easy to actually put together. And basically, you just die cut all your elements. I mean, we could actually try and put one of these together in the show.
Yeah,
because
I love that.
Because I know this is a very popular one in the show. So, I probably won't get it all done, but I can show you the workings of it and how easy it is to put
maybe
together.
the 4 one, because you can do a 4
I could do a 4 one.
And a 6 one. So you have got the base, and you can use the hexagon always, and the square is always useful. The item number is 173661. $9.99 is all you are paying, plus P&P. 1/3 of the stock has already gone. And of course, when have you seen a die that creates something as dimensional, as beautiful for $9.99?
I know.
From Spellbinders. Amazing deal.
Beautiful.
And this one is a fabulous large die, isn't it?
It's huge, isn't it? And it is from the Flower Garden collection, which means that it coordinates with the one-day special, because that is the Flower Garden collection as well. So you can see the roses in there.
Yeah.
And we've got the roses in that wreath
in
there. So it all coordinates beautifully together. Huge die. So many different ways you could use it. I'm seeing a easel card. I'm seeing a gatefold card.
Yes.
I am seeing just a background on my card. Or you could use it and create, well, I've just used it to decorate that bag.
Of course.
So,
there are so many ways of using this one. Of course, you can cut through and create a full circle as well. The item number 649634. $9.99 is all you're paying for this die? I mean, it's a massive die. You're saving £10. Your basic is half price. It is a half price deal here because we are in the middle of Cyber 6, events. Now, why don't you jump ahead onto the website? If select anything items that we have you may have seen during the show. Maybe you have put your eye on, individual items, or that big. Probably my favorite collection is that great, big, wonderful world with love and the collection. 13 dice in total. Now, this is a very busy one. It has got that beautiful butterfly, the love begins, peace begins here, those dice that cut into the cards, that has got all those words. So there are so many different elements that you can go, and the paper cutting element as well to them. They are beautiful. There are some individuals as well available. Now, Nikki,
hello, we're back again.
I did pronounce your name correctly.
Yes, you did, yes. Oh, bless you. We launched this together, didn't we?
Did. Last time.
It seems a long time ago.
It does, and it was just less than 24 hours ago.
Not that long ago at all. Yeah. Now, I'm using the velvet cardstock only because that's the first one that came.
That's from Pink Frog, isn't it?
It is.
Now I have to say, this red is my favorite. I mean, obviously I have a preference for a red, but
I know
it's like
we did
velvet.
actually say that's your cardstock. So I'm cutting out the base, and then what you need to do is you need to cut out 4 of these. Okay, so like you said, you could use, I think is it 5, 6? So if you use 6,
hexagon, so
that would give you a hexagon, or you could just do the 4 and that will give you a square basket. So you've got the ability to do whichever design you like.
Yeah. And by the way, have a look on the website for Pink Frog's cards. They were here at 8 and 12. I think 8 and 12 is Karen, right? That she was here and demonstrating, and she's amazing.
She is amazing, and they do some amazing cardstock. Yeah. And look how beautiful that looks now. So that's 1. Okay, so I need 4.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just need my poker tool.
And of course, this one is a cyber deal. Look at the price. $9.99 is the price for a die that creates a three-dimensional element in here. Now, it's $9.99 is the price. £7 saving. It contains 10 dice from Spellbinders, which is the most amazing company as well. Now you can create. I'm going to hand that. I love that. I love that. Do you like this? It's so many finally appeared. Thank you, Louis. Now we have got here, you can see in here, look at that, what you can create. This one is using 6 that Nikki has created beforehand, and now she is demonstrating how to create with the A4 side.
Putting that. So this is my third. So already you can see how quickly you can create with it.
What's the width of that? So that could work. So this is less than 3 inches. So if your machine will get less than 3 inches.
And then here, if you want to add some decorative paper or a coordinating cardstock, I'm just going to do one of these just to show everyone how you layer it up and decorate it. So that's that one. I need one more of these. Okay. And just pop that on there. So obviously if I was at home, I'd be cutting the flowers out because you've got flowers in there, you've got leaves in there. I'd be cutting everything out together in one go. But I'm just going to just put the basic box together for you so that you can actually see how easy it is to create. So just bring that back.
And will those dies work in any die cutting machine?
Actually these will probably go through one of your smaller die cutting machines as well, because the actual box die cuts in stages. I'm not sure about the hexagon. What do you think?
That's under 3 inches. So if you're if it's as long as it has got a mouth that is 3 inches, then that should be fine.
So basically you would need 4 of these. Okay, but we're not going to worry about that just now. Okay, so what you need to do to create the box, I'm just going to check it is exactly the same, because I've done the hexagon but not this one.
Shall I put them back in here?
So that's, thank you. So just poke those through. So what you need to do is, this is the front of the box. So I'm going to, where that score is, and I have got a scoring tool here, just to make sure you've got a really nice, sharp finish to this.
The die does score the line, doesn't it? Or
sorry?
The die.
Yes, the die has done the scoring for me. Okay, so then this bottom one is going to go upwards the other way.
See.
Okay.
Yeah.
And exactly the same. Just make sure you get all those out. So back on yourself, so the wrong side is facing you.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the bottom of the box will go in, and then exactly the same here. And it is quite important actually on that bottom bit, and I'll show you why in a second.
Now, this is an amazing deal. Look at the price, $9.99 for the set of 10 dies in there, included from Spellbinders that create that beautiful 3-dimensional basket. Now, if you want yours at that amazing saving, you do need to check out your baskets before, like pretty soon. You have got about 40 minutes to check out your baskets in order to secure that amazing saving. You're saving over 40% in this Spellbinders set.
So there's the bottom of my basket. Okay, so now I'm going to pop that right. Oops.
Okay.
And I'm just going to pop that, and then that keeps that really nice and neat on the inside of my box. Okay, and it's easier to actually put it together. So again, that one.
Yep.
Okay, and then what I'm going to do is, whilst I hold that, I'm going to just add some glue to those. Okay, so that will go a little bit tacky.
Yeah.
And just make sure you keep that straight. Okay, so just bear in mind, I haven't actually made a square one. So this is new to me as well. And it's just proving how easy it is to put together. Okay, so if I was at home, to be honest, I'd be using tape.
Yeah.
Okay, I like to use red liner tape, purely because it means it's going to
grab it.
Be a little bit more easier to grab rather than holding it like I am.
See, I find it that double-sided tape. I'm the opposite as you. I would always use wet glue at home, but here on Taiwan, most of the time I use red liner tape. So it's
look at that.
Yeah, so
look at that. Look. Oh, okay. So holding that there, just hold that.
Yeah,
in
and of course,
place.
you know, you are using also very heavy cardstock.
I am
isn't
as
it?
well, yeah. So just bear that in mind, and I'm getting glue everywhere.
But it's the construction that we are interested in.
Just wanted to show you how easy it is. So I'm going to add a little bit of glue here. So this is the small one. So compared to the one that I made, look at that. So you could have these as little boxes. You could put candles in them. You could, truffle.
Oh, truffle.
Maybe you're having a dinner party and you want to give all of your guests a little reminder.
Yeah, you know those golden, the ambassador
balls, yes.
that would look amazing
Wouldn't
on
it?
that, wouldn't it?
And you could make a little handle for it.
Yeah, and you can put the name tag as well.
And then what they've given you is the elements then to decorate it. So you could use your pattern papers if you want, but look at that.
Wow.
How easy was that?
And that was the first time that you have done the
I've never done a
four-sided.
square one.
Look at
Never
that.
done the square one.
How quickly was that? How easy.
Look.
If you want to do this one at home, if you want to create baskets like this, with or without the handle, with or without the fork, if you want, I'm thinking that you could trim that, couldn't you? The
Yes,
flowers,
you could take, you didn't want the flowers on the top, you don't have to have that. You could even, if you used a pattern, one that was double-sided, you can bring that down and that creates a lip.
Yeah,
Look at that.
That is amazing. Now, if you want to go for that one, the details are on the screen. Remember that amazing price is here until the end of the hour. To make the most of it, do check out your baskets. However, I know another item that's incredibly popular is the Open Me and Christmas tree. I love that one because it is an all year round, isn't it, Nikki?
It's a beautiful stamp to actually colour as well because it is very, very easy.
Yeah.
You have that little wreath in there as well. Again, all year round. The only thing in there that's Christmas is really the Christmas tree. However, it's actually flowers that are on there.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
it could
so
be
it could
an
be,
all-round Christmas. Sorry, an all-round decorated tree.
Yeah, or you could stamp and fussy cut around the garland, so then it's just a flower garland.
You could.
And just turn it around so you can see the deeply red red rubber that is cling foam mounted as well.
Beautifully.
So
they really do.
Well, if you want it, I'm going to turn it around as well, so you can see as well that it comes with inspiration. Now, look at the price: $9.99, 4 dies and a stamp and red rubber stamp. Of course, that means the quality.
Yes, absolute beautiful
and
quality.
things like this. Look at that, gorgeous. And I just think also for $9.99, we always say like, but Secret Santa for crafters.
Yes, exactly. And I always look at things when I'm buying them, whether it's for crafting, and I know you guys out there probably do as well, but I think of, right, okay, $9.99. How much use am I going to use it?
Yeah.
How many times a year am I going to use it? With this one, you've got the With Love stamp.
Yeah.
You've got the die that goes with the wreath. So you've got the wreath there, you've got the With Love, and then you've got the sentiments as well, which aren't Christmas. So I know I'm going to get my money's worth out of that.
If you want yours, the item number is 514113. The price is $9.99 plus PNP, saving £7. Now, there's a lot of more savings here in this hour from Spellbinders. Jump into the website so you can see all of them, including the one-day special, of course, that gorgeous, amazing savings in there, as well as the savior. Now, we have got a lot of different items in here. You can buy some of them singly, but some of them have sold out, and the only way to get them is the one-day special. Now, you have got as well here with the one-day special, what you get in is Spellbinders. Now, it is a name synonymous with quality, with die cutting, that beautifully, dies that we have got that timeless elegance in the dies in here. You have got things like the flower gardens that you can incorporate in so many different ways, and of course the packaging incorporates some inspiration as well in there. Now, that beautiful ray, the dragonfly, what you're getting basically is, you can see there all those dies, 21 dies in total in here, and it has got that gorgeous kind of a bronzy color from Spellbinders. The quality immediately. One of my favorite is the bird. I believe it has sold out individually, so the only way to get it is now with a whole bundle. You have got the flowers as well, the dragonfly, the butterfly, and you have got all those different elements that you can incorporate them together. Now it works out at £1.56 per individual die, because you are getting 21 dies, and they are spellbinders. The wings and floral collection. You can create things like this as well as things like the little butterfly in here. Now it's just gonna so basically roughly, because there are 5 die sets, so it works out at £6.59 for per die. And as well, I love him, isn't that he cute? And then of course the flowers are separate, so you can decoupage them. Now that one has sold out individually, so if you want to go for it, you need to get your 1 day special. And remember, the 1 day special is a time limited offer which ends at the end of the hour. The item number is 960289. The price is £32.95. You're saving £25. Now we are going to go and to look at my personal favorite bundle of the hour here from a Spellbinders. Now they are beautiful dies. Now I put my hands beside it so you know the dimensions of these dies. Gorgeous. They have got that paper cut elegance to them. You have got different ways that you can use them as well. I'm going to turn it around the packaging so you can see that the packaging incorporates inspiration. So as soon as you get them, as soon as you open the package, you're going to know where to go to, what to use them. And they are absolutely stunning dies. Of course, they're wafer thin dies or low profile dies that will work with any leading die cutting machines, but you have a guidance as well as look at how gorgeous the card can be. And of course, they have got that paper cut that is so trendy, that is so beautiful, but it doesn't take time to do it either, because you just run it through the die cutting machine and you get the beautiful effects in there. Now, the price is £37.96, I think. However, if you're a Freedom member, you say you are spending less than you are saving. You are saving £37.80. So you're only paying £34.16. Includes PMP. This is a fabulous time to become a Freedom member. If not, don't worry. You still have a massive saving of £34. You're only paying £37.96. The item number 711937. We have got another bundle here that we wanted to mention. This is the Marissa Job frames, and beautiful. You're getting the birthday banner set, which is, I'm going to show you here how it works in here. So now this is the gorgeous. The dies come like this. So you die cut and then you fold them over, like you can use them over a ribbon, over a twine. You could put it around a picture if you wanted. There is so many ways of using it. And of course, happy birthday is one of the sentiments that you know is one of the things that you use the most in your cards. Now, of course, it has got beautiful larger dies that paper pleasing. Marissa Job is a crafter. She knows what crafters we need. She knows what you want to create. You will want to spend money into something that it will be used not only today, but tomorrow and the day after and the year after and the year. And this is what the Spellbinders creates for us. And look at that. The cover of a notebook, the cover of a Christmas card as well, creating those backgrounds all year round. Now, if you want to go for this set, you're getting 4 die sets, the birthday banner, the medallion ties, the border frame, and the tulip frame, all 4 of them for £32.96. Look at the saving, £27, 478207. That is your item number. Now, from dies to embossing folders. Now, these ones are working out at £4.99 per embossing folders. Now, I'm going to open. They are not just embossing folders, of course not. This is Spellbinders. What they do also have is a die in there, so it will cut that aperture as well as emboss that beautiful detail. Now, some of them, I would think that they have got more inspiration for Christmas. However, this one is not Christmassy at all in the way that it has got bows, it has got beautiful wreaths in there. So however you color it, it doesn't need to be for Christmas. There is a Christmas ornament, but you don't need to have like Christmas. Now this one is the one that has got a Christmas ornament with that beautiful bubble, but you can then decorate it in a different way. But there is this all year round with the butterflies, the flowers, and of course it cuts into the circles as well. And you have got also that one that is slightly different sizes. Now if you want to go for the set of 4 embossing folders, the item number is 130744. Your price is £19.96. Now you're saving £14 in total. However, one of the most popular items of the hour is the tulip flower box in there that Nikki was using beforehand. Is that ability to create that basket with the 6 sides, or that little kind of open box with the 4 plant pots that I would call it, with the 4 sides, but all that intricate detail as well, with those leaves that you can layer on top of each other, the solid and the intricate. 10 dies in total for $9.99, and of course it's a spellbinders. The quality is there. If you wanted anything on the show, remember to check out the baskets as soon as possible, because you have got about just under half an hour to do that. Otherwise the prices will go up, and you want to be the that's saving 40% on this item.
There's a lot of savings on this show, isn't there? Lots of dies, lots of embossing folders.
Yeah.
So talking about embossing folders, I'm actually going to be using one of these. So they are what we call cut and emboss.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically what you've got is the top half. You'll see there's little white marks. Okay, so on this one you've got little dots. If I just grab the other one, and I haven't got it at hand, could we have a look at the other embossing folder, the one on the right hand side?
Right hand side, yeah,
that's perfect.
Okay,
so I can just show you how different they are. So they're all different. So this one cuts out little dots,
and then
and this one, you've got that beautiful aperture in there as well. So that one I've used quite a lot on the show. So I've gone for this one because we've got 2 kind of Christmassy ones, but they're not overly Christmas. And this one is absolutely beautiful. So what you need to do is make sure your cardstock is facing upwards. So where you've got the holes, okay, where it's going to cut out, that your right side of your cardstock needs to be facing up. Then you're going to pop that down. So I'm going to make sure that's in the right place. And I might just need to move that slightly. Okay, just bring that down. Like that. So it depends on what they are. So it depends on the size of your cardstock.
So what sandwich do we need to use for the platinum?
Okay, so for the platinum, it's so easy. So you've got your platform, your bottom plate, and then you're going to pop your embossing folder on there, and then all you're going to need is just one of the cutting plates.
So you don't need any special plates for the embossing.
It will cut beautifully and emboss beautifully. So I'm just going to take it back.
Will they work in any other die cutting machine?
Yes, they will. Okay. So you just need to look at your instructions on how. Basically, if you've got normal embossing folders, you're just going to use it in exactly the same way. Okay. So just because it's got the cutting element in there doesn't mean it's going to work any differently than a normal embossing folder. And then you're going to take that away and look at that. Isn't that gorgeous?
Oh, look at the gorgeous. And of course, the embossing folders, I'm going to show you, they are different sizes. So that one is a 5x7, I believe, and then that one probably is, it's like so it's a 6x4. So just so
still
you can see.
A really good size, because what I'm now going to do...
Well, a 6x4 is just more or less the same size of an A6. I mean, it is different, but an A6, it's about... Okay, so 6x4, I think this is a bit shorter and a bit fatter.
I love the way you've just described that.
Well,
a little bit shorter and fatter.
Or is it the other way? Is it taller and thinner? Whichever one.
However, they are really nice sizes. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is just pop that on there. Okay, so I've got that lip up there, but I kind of think that works.
Yeah, I like that.
But if I put white behind it, it looks very different. I don't know which one to go for. I'm going to actually go for the white behind it, because I think that really shows it off a lot better. Yeah. So I'm just going to cut that. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit of foam tape, just a couple of pieces. I don't know whether it's just because I'm becoming very frugal, or whether the fact that I've just realised I sometimes put far too much tape on, and when it isn't needed.
Yeah.
So just 2 pieces
I just wanted
of
to
that.
remind you that the deals that we have got, we don't have them for long. We have them for about 26 minutes because they are all part of the one-day special shows from Spellbinders. And therefore, if you want to secure your cut and emboss folders, the beautiful 4 different designs, like all have got different cutouts as well, do check out your baskets, because I would hate for you to miss out and then regret that big saving. Look at the saving that you have got, £14 saving. So do if you wanted them, do check out. Check out.
So there's my embossing side of it.
Yep.
And now I'm going to put that to one side, and
Love
I'm now
that.
going to use that Christmas tree stamp and die set.
Oh, lovely.
Okay, so I'm just going to take my.
I love the Open Me. Oh, I love it. I love it. But yeah, I just think, actually, funny enough, it's one of those ones that, like you at the beginning, say, why would you have it? Then you said that, the tag, that's perfect for a
tag.
present.
This would make a nice tag as well.
Yeah.
Because what I love about them is the fact that you have got that really nice outer layer on it.
Yep.
So I can actually stamp and die cut those together. Okay, so I'm going to do the wreath in green, again, any time of year. So this isn't a Christmas card that I'm using these for. And then I'm going to use purple for my sentiment. Now, it did have red on it, and I didn't clean my stamp, so I'm hoping it is going to come out red. But I have to say, they stamp beautifully. Look at that. So I'm just going to go in with a little bit more green and bring that down. And that I'm really, really happy with. Absolutely beautiful.
I love that with love.
I love all the fonts of those stamps. They are really, really nice.
Absolutely amazing.
Just something. I don't know whether they've been handwritten, but they're just beautiful.
They look like that. Yeah, they look like brush script.
When you put that stamp down, that die down, look, you've got that really nice, tape, awful. So you've got that nice white edge around it. Kind of does give it a little bit of a, I've just got to find the die that goes with that. Gives it a little bit of, it looks a bit like a sticker kind of thing. Yeah. That's how I'm kind of describing it in my head, so...
And you have got dies that match every single stamp, don't they?
Yes. So you've got every stamp that you've got a coordinating die that goes with it. But again...
A stamp set and a matching die set. So 6 dies, 6 stamps for $9.99 from Spellbinders. They're red rubber.
Designed by... is it Stephanie? I can't think of her name. Stephanie, and I forgot this earlier.
Don't I have it somewhere? We'll find out, yeah.
We will find out. I do like to mention the designers, because although you've got the quality of Spellbinders, you've also got the exquisite designer, crafter.
Stephanie Lowe, maybe?
Stephanie Lowe, that's it.
Yeah.
Amazing crafter in her own right.
Yeah.
And I love these. So I'm going to add a little bit of... I'm not putting anything on here. I'm not going to colour them.
Well, by the way, if anybody's joining us and never seen crafting before, what sort of tape are you using to secure the stamp?
This is very low-tack tape.
Okay.
Okay, you can buy cheap versions and you can buy a slightly more expensive, but it lasts for a very, very long time. This has lasted me months, and I do a lot of die cutting.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'm just going to, look at that. The embossing folder has done the work for me. Yeah. And then just adding that wreath just in the centre there.
Okay, yeah.
Apart from with the love slightly moved. Perfect. And there you have a really pretty card. Now, if you wanted, if I just hold that up.
I'll hold it, don't worry.
Thank you. If you want to, if I have got some, just bear with me 2 seconds.
Beautiful detail of the embossing folder. Of course, they have cut those bits so you can put different cardstock in here. Can you imagine putting the holographic, nice.
Is that what you was just thinking?
It looks like holographic.
Look, if you want
those ones.
add your little gems in there, look.
And you have a perfect position, yep.
I won't pop it in all of them. We will just put a few in here.
Can I remind you that the one-day special, we are the final call of the one-day special. Now, we are getting very busy. It always happens towards the end of the show, especially at the final call. So if you want to secure this amazing collection, the Wings and Florals collection, remember, you are getting 5 die sets, 21 dies in total, spellbinders. Now, it works at £1.56 per die. Spellbinders, you are saving £25. You're only paying £32.95 plus PMP. You have got about 20 minutes to check out your baskets, and I would urge you to check out them as soon as possible to make sure that you have secured your one-day special from Spellbinders at that amazing saving of, £25, saving £25.
I know, it's a big saving, and they are absolutely beautiful dies. In actual fact, I would like to just die cut one of those out in a second, but I just decided to put a bow and my gems just pulled out. But look, you can add some gems in there as well.
Could you sand it as well?
Yes, you could. I've got one up there that I actually and I was going to sand it, but then I didn't want to give it a distressed look, so I decided against it.
Full glamour.
Honestly, this has been such a busy one-day special. On the last show, I didn't know whether I was coming or going because there was selling out.
Yeah.
And I've got in my ear, this one, Nikki, so I was like...
All right. Do you want me to do a recap while you set up?
It's completely up to you because I know what I'm going to do.
So can we go to demo? See if you can do another demo.
I can do another demo.
Yeah.
So I'm really glad you said that.
Could you cut the? I love from the one-day special. I do love the birds, or
I was going to do the lovebirds because I haven't done that. Is that okay?
Yes, of course it is. Because remember, in the one-day special, I'm going to show you all the dies that you are getting while Nikki is showing. Look at that. Look at those ones. You are getting that gorgeous lovebirds in here, which is symmetrical. Imagine this for a wedding card. Now, included in that one, you have got the matching label, so you can decoupage it in here, and you have got love as well in here. You have got the garland with the flowers, separate flowers that you can layer, decoupage the bow, the flower, the leaves. Then you have got the dragonfly, which you can layer together. You can cut into the card or out of the card. Then you have got the butterfly, and you're thinking, what? But if you print it like this, you will see the butterfly and how it shows. Can you see it start taking shape, the butterfly? So you can choose whether you're using that one or using that one in combination. And of course, that bird, which I absolutely do. So you have got the elements to layer them up as well with the flowers. So it is so much, and it is spellbinders, which they have got that amazing eye for design to make timeless designs. That the first die that I bought from spellbinders, I think it's as contemporary.
They are honestly absolutely timeless. I've got many of these dies that I've brought over the years, and I have got boxes of spellbinder dies that I would never ever de-stash. But I don't de-stash anyway. But I certainly wouldn't spellbinders because, like you said, they are timeless.
Yeah, they are.
Now, what I'm going to do is, because I know we've got a good few minutes left, so I can have time to do this. So I'm using some watercoloured cardstock from Pink Frog, which is now
the deal of the day.
Favourite. I have to say, my favourite.
It did sell out, and I was trying to say, well, when I went, they were. It's like, do you have any left? And they said, no, we sold out. And I was like, oh, okay. But it is beautiful. I believe it's Italian, made in Italy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's like, our Sandra, who is Italian as well, he's just like, of course.
Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah. So now I'm going to add a little bit of colour. Okay, so I'm going to add a bit of pink, a bit of blue, and a bit of yellow. Oh, and so let's go for it, a bit of green. Okay, and I'm just going to take my blending tools.
Okay. Remember this, Nick is using the one-day special.
So I'm going to go in and add some pink to that rose. So if you look at the other designs in the one-day special, you have the wreath with those roses. I think you could actually use some of those roses and layer this up. Yeah. But you could easily, this would look beautiful in gold cardstock. Just yeah, so it's been a long day.
Sorry, yeah, don't
you
worry.
could
You're doing brilliantly.
add use silver on black.
Yeah.
You know, so
yeah.
you don't have to colour it in like this. It's completely
Would you
up
do
to
it
you.
like cut it out different colours and then trim around the different
Yes,
bits and layer?
yeah, layer it up. But look at that look.
Yeah, I'm thinking die cutting
then-
it in white, then I cut it in green, then I cut it in red or pink, and
Yeah.
then trim around the pink bits.
And then, yeah, exactly. Just have a play with these. Now, look, it was very cleverly I coloured the beak in. So, look at that. Look, now I'm going with the bird. So, I've got 2 blue birds. I'm thinking golden wedding, 2 lovebirds cut out in gold on black.
That would be amazing.
Honestly, I wish I'd played with this earlier. Actually,
and then also die cut it several times. Is it symmetrical? So you could do like
Yes.
a lantern sort of thing,
Yes,
like
you
hold in
could.
the middle, and then
yeah.
that's a really cool.
So
one.
just add colour to it, you know, colour it. As I say, use coloured cardstock so you don't have to colour it. It's completely up to you how you use this.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to add a bit of pink around here.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I like the way that comes down.
That
so that
really,
bow
really,
look
yeah, that
comes
really-
down
that's
and
gorgeous,
swags
yeah.
underneath. I think actually when you're colouring it like this, you're seeing more of it.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
actually
good.
taking a little bit more notice of the actual detail, and you can appreciate the detail in it.
And what tool are you using for?
So these
applying the-
are my heartfelt daubers.
Do we have put them on the website?
They won't be on the website today, I don't think, but they will be on Wednesday.
Oh, okay. So do check out on Wednesday. And are they distress oxides?
These are one of my favourites.
Yeah, they are so beautiful. aren't
I
they?
gave in a few weeks ago. I thought, no, I'm a distress girl. I will like my distress inks. And then I just thought, no, I need them.
Yeah.
So I've purchased all of them.
Yeah, they're amazing. Oh, that's gorgeous.
They are
I love this
amazing.
dye.
Look at that. And then I've got time, so I'm just going to put my lids back on there. Okay.
Oh, by the way, we do have, you know, the deal of the day that we said that we have sold out. Actually, we have had it back. We have got a few bounce back, which means you can still get it. Look at that amazing saving. £14.99 is all you are paying for 80 sheets of watercolor cards, A4, 280 GSM, 80 sheets for £14.99. It's an amazing deal for watercolor cards.
Oh, was that the watercolour cardstock?
So
wow.
you are saving £17. It's a tiny amount. Now, I'm told that, very, very few. So if you want yours, if you are really wanting amazing quality watercolor card, do check out your baskets. That's number 422157.
Right, so I'm not going to make a card with this because I was going to layer it up, but I'm not going to do it on that because I want the pink to...
Okay. Yeah.
I want to cut this
Yeah.
sentiment out. And it just basically says it all. You've got the lovebirds there, and then you've got that love sentiment. And just swap those plates around. Just pop that through.
First. And remember, they are spellbinders that they will work with any leading die cutting machines. I would think that these ones you would require an A5 die cutting machine.
I think so, yes, because it is a sizable die.
So the Cuttlebox, the Jane Davenport, the one that we have got here that I love so much, the Anna Griffin. No, but there is another one. The one that is called the cuts and you demonstrated.
Oh, the cut and go.
Cut and go. Yeah, the cut and go. Cut and go.
That is a lovely machine,
It is,
isn't
it
it?
is a
I
lovely
love that machine.
And it was in a very good price deal.
It was. We did it on was it the deal of the month or something?
Yeah, the
sold out
monthly
in, I
magazine,
think, 3 days.
Yeah. So if you got it, that would work perfectly with these dies.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah,
then
that's amazing.
Bit of foam tape
Yeah.
on there.
Yeah. And
Pop that on
And
there.
of course, the love die is included in
It
this.
is. All of that is
I love
included
that.
in there.
How
And then if I
gorgeous
just
is
put
the love?
that on a card blank, you can actually see then.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to glue that on there.
Oh, look at that! How pretty that
Nothing.
looks.
I've not matte and layered it. All I've done is cut that out, coloured it up, and it's going flat onto my card. No gems, no glitter. Just a very beautiful, simple but elegant card.
If you are just
Isn't
tuning
that
in
gorgeous?
by chance, don't you think that that would make a
Yes,
lovely first
it would.
die cutting project?
I actually think as well it'd look nice with an embossing
background,
background on it.
Yeah. Remember, this is part of the one-day special, the Wings and Floral collection from Spellbinders. You have got about 11 minutes to make the most of this amazing saving. There are other items on the show. Why not jump ahead to the website and have a look of every single item that we have got into the show. Now, of course, the show is all about Spellbinders. We have got an amazing one-day special, including those gorgeous dies, including the beautiful die that Nikki has just demonstrated. You have got there the birds as well, and then of course we have got other collections, other bundles available with amazing savings in there, including 6 deals as well in there. Now if you want to go ahead, do shop ahead, because remember that we have got about, I don't know, maybe about 10 minutes to check out our baskets in order to get the amazing savings from the 6 event as well that we are running. But Nikki, one day special.
It's a beautiful set, isn't it? If you love your garden, if you love your florals, you are going to love this one. So this is the Wings and Florals collection, 21 dies in total, 5 sets, and they actually really match together well. We've just used that lovebird one there. Absolutely beautiful, so easy to cut out, so easy to use. Then you've got that floral wreath there with your roses on. That is so pretty. In actual fact, that love sentiment from the one we've just done, you could coordinate with that one as well. Think about mixing and matching these. Then you've got your dragonfly. And I love that dragonfly. It's a really nice sized dragonfly. Then you have your butterfly.
I just put it like this so you can see it. Otherwise, it's a little bit hard.
It looks, So die cuts out again, very intricate but beautiful. And then I love this one as well. So this is the bird in the branch. You've got some blossoms in there, and then you've got a wing that you can decoupage up as well.
Amazing. That is the one day special. I'm going to show you a couple of samples that Nikki has made, and you can see how you can incorporate into your own creations. That gorgeous bird in there with that little wing in there coming in. What about this is what the butterfly. Look at see. Now we are getting very busy because of course it's the end of the hour, the final call for your one day special. If you want to create cards like this, you do need to check out your baskets, because remember the one day special has got a £25 saving. You are paying £32.95 plus PNP, and you have got about 8 minutes to check out your baskets in order to make the saving. The item number is 960289. Now we have got the great big wonderful worlds in here, which is
that is exactly what we've got here. We've got 4 absolutely beautiful intricate dies, instant card making. If you make a lot of batch making cards, if you make them for your local hospice, if you make them for charity, these are fantastic because you just die cut them, pop them on a card, maybe add some pearls in there, and you have got instant cards. Absolutely stunning. I love the butterfly one. You can paper piece that. So much love, absolutely gorgeous. You could again die cut that in coloured cardstock. You don't have to colour it up like I have.
And now it is an amazing bundle. Look at the saving, £34 per. Look at the price. Look at the saving if you are a Freedom members, because it's a special Freedom members. Look at what you are going to get. Those beautiful intricate dies. Now, if you're not a Freedom member, you're paying £37.96 plus BNP, saving £34. Now, in order to get that saving, you do need to check out your baskets before the end of the hour. So you have got about 7 minutes. If you're a Freedom member, you are actually saving more than you are spending. £37.80. It's not what you're paying, it's what you are saving. It is an amazing saving, isn't it?
That is a great deal. That is amazing. In actual fact, I remember bringing these two only back about 5 months ago.
Yeah.
And I can't remember, but I'm sure we launched them.
Yeah,
about
we
5
do.
months ago.
So if you want to make the
these
saving,
aren't very, very old dies
these
that we're
are
bringing
these-
out. These are absolutely, you know, this year's or maybe a little bit older, because I can't remember if that was a brand new launch.
Now, then we have got also the Marisa Job collection in here, which I have got the tulip. You have got here the tiling. There's a birthday, but of course that happy birthday banner.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you've got instant cards here, so you could use your happy birthday banner and then create instant cards with each and every one of these. That tulip one is absolutely beautiful. Think about it as decoupaging, rather paper piecing. That leafy tile die there, look at that, isn't that gorgeous? Just add a sentiment and some diamantes. Then if you want to start using your pattern papers, you can use your tiles there as well. So many different ways of using this.
And they are these ones again. They're one of those ones, like I think all year round.
They are all year round. I think, to be honest, oh, go on. You show the cards, because even the leafy one I've made into a Christmas card. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous?
Look at that one.
Then the
as well.
tiled one with pattern papers.
And you could use it also horizontally as well.
It's completely up to you.
And then you can do
And then that tulip one. I love that tulip one.
Oh, I love that. Yes, gorgeous. If you want to go for the this bundle, the item number is 478207. £32 and 96 pence is your. Look at the saving, £27 now. I keep reminding you that we have got a clock over there. Yeah, there. And that's how long you have now, like just 5 minutes to make out your decision and check out those baskets, because if you don't, you will miss out on those amazing savings that we have got for you, including the saving that you have got with the embossing folders in here. Now, they are £14 you are saving in here. They are not just like embossing folders, are they?
No, they will cut as well. So some of them have like an aperture that you can cut out, like this one. And this has got beautiful bows on. So you can make it as a Christmas card, you can use it as a birthday card, but it makes a beautiful backing, a backdrop to any card. This is the one that we just used on that card that I made earlier.
That's beautiful.
As I say, you know, it's very often you use embossing folders to create texture behind, but these have actually got patterns on them. They've got these parts that you can cut out, so you've got the intricate bits in the middle of those flowers as well that are going to cut out.
They are absolutely stunning. They're different
use
ways.
your inks on them, you know, do some distressing
and
on
you
them.
can use the back of it as well, a deboss.
I very often deboss. In actual fact, the one that you picked up there, I think I accidentally did deboss it on the wrong side.
Detail.
And then I thought,
look at that.
actually, it looks quite good.
Now, if you want this amazing set of 4 cut and embossing folders, the classic Christmas Laurel bows floral fauna reflections, data numbers 130744, £19 and 96 pence is all you're paying, plus P&A. Of course, you are saving a massive saving of £14. And if you want to make the most of these Cyber 6 deals, you're going to get quality dies and amazing low prices. Now is the time to check out, because we have got just few minutes to check out. Now, we have got, this one was incredibly popular, and we're just going to mention, do check out the website. Now, the item number is 014780, saving over 40% for stamps and dies. $9.99 plus BNP is what you are paying. Amazing, isn't it?
Wow, we have got so much on the show.
We do. And of course, these ones come also with the inspiration on the back. Now, we were going to quickly mention, because we are in seconds, the Open Me and Christmas Day. You have got red rubber stamps and dies. How much?
This top quality, and I have used this on quite a few of the cards today. It is really beautiful. You've got your dies that coordinate with it too.
Amazing price, $9.99 plus PMP. You're saving £7 in there, saving over 40%. Do check out your baskets in order to make the most of these amazing savings. Nikki, you need to rest. Thank you so much.
I'm going to go home. I'll be back on Wednesday.
Well, we keep watching you.
Thank you.
Now we have got the one-day special. Then we have got the Good Evening Hochanda, and then of course again the one-day special. Amazing, amazing fabrics in there that you have got.
Hi, I'm Barbara Gray from Clarity Stamp here in the UK. Teamwork makes the dream work, and at Clarity we are designers and manufacturers of, dare I say, beautiful, top quality and award-winning craft products. We are home to the very first, the original transparent art stamp. We hand make them here in Kent, and our talented illustrators are always coming up with new original concepts and wonderful artwork. In addition, we design and manufacture top quality stencils and masks. In fact, we also make precision cut reusable masks for our stamps. Since January 2017, we are also the new owners of Pergamano International, bringing together a wonderful blend of old and new parchment art. We are so fortunate to be able to showcase our newest and best products here on Hochanda, and to be able to demonstrate our art ideas to you, our Hochanda friends. So if you would like to learn more about clarity stamping, stencil work, parchment art, both groovy and traditional, please join us, myself and the Clarity team here on Hochanda, for ideas and inspiration.
Hi, I'm Lou from Studio Light. Studio Light has been around for about 40 years now. They're based in the Netherlands. It's a family-run business with a great heritage. The products that Studio Light bring us are very diverse, fantastic dyes, great papers, but all round on trend. Over the 40 years, Studio Light have evolved. They listen to me, the demonstrator, and you, the customers, and really take our ideas on board. On the Hochanda shows, we'll share with you the diverse techniques and products will inspire you to produce your own individual pieces of artwork. So make sure you don't miss the Studio Light shows on Hochanda.
The drama of Cyber
dramatic,
6. It's great, isn't it? It's very dramatic. Welcome, everyone, to a brand new one-day special with Hayley Smith.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
It's lovely to meet you.
Do you know what? It's lovely to have another small presenter.
Well, actually, do you know what? It's
I love it so much.
It's unusual
That
to
makes
be.
me so happy.
It's unusual to be taller than
anybody.
anyone. Although I have to say we are both on a box. But anyway,
Ruining the magic of television.
Anyway, listen, we have got something very, very different. I mean, your one-day special, I have to say, given where we are sitting right now on Saturday night, just be glad that you're in the right place at the right time, I would say, because actually this is the time of the evening where people are transient. They are going and coming back from, and they're moving around and doing lots and lots of different things. I think we could be in for a real boon of a instant goodbye to the one-day special, because we have got something which, if you love your fabric, is kind of the creme de la creme, because if you know anything about fabric...
Well, the name to conjure with is Moda.
Yes, the name to conjure with definitely is Moda. Now, we bring a brand new supplier to Hochanda in Makema, who are based in the Netherlands.
Yeah, they're based in the Netherlands, and they have... Well, we're going to bring some of their collections as well, but this particular one-day special they've put together is all Moda fabric, so it's the Moda lawns as well.
And honestly, for anybody that knows anything about fabric, and listen, Hayley can be your voice of experience, I can be your voice of inexperience when it comes to fabric in terms, and take you back to basics. But let's talk about lawn fabrics first of all, because lawn fabrics are lighter, aren't they?
Yes, they are. You can absolutely still do all of the things that you would do with them in terms of quilting that you do with the quilting cotton. These are just a little bit lighter weight, so it's going to give you a much nicer flow to your fabrics. It just kind of moves differently.
They are
the quilting
beautiful.
cottons are a little more, not quite rigid isn't quite the word,
no, but they are certainly
a little bit more structural.
Yes, they are more structured. To have this much lawn fabric in any kind of deal on television is, one, very unusual, and two, I mean, it's not just a few fat quarters here. We're looking at 8 half-metre fabrics of the floral prints, plus another 8 fat quarters of your Moda print fabrics, plus another 2
Yes, it's a
full
metre of each.
meters
Yep, metre of
for
each of
backing
these.
fabric as well, and the most incredible potential project. Now, listen, we have got a project idea for you, and in fact, it's really, really flexible
So the
as well.
project that
Love
you've
it.
got, just be careful because you're not
should we-
familiar with the box, are you? Don't
Oh,
fall off is what I'm saying.
the perils of the box.
So, I mean, if you have a look on there, you remember you're getting 8 half metres and 8 fat quarters. So you're going to barely use your fat quarters in this.
You will
so
hardly
you're going to
touch
have
it.
all of those half
Yeah.
metres still to go. So the project that you're getting is a kind of, it's kind of a mini quilt tablecloth style project. Now,
Yep.
if I was quite savvy, what I would do is make 2 tablecloths from this because you've got a metre of each of the fabric.
Yeah,
I
easily.
wouldn't necessarily back it.
No.
I would just hem those edges and make 2 tablecloths
Yeah.
out of this.
Or you could back it in a white solid that you have already in your life. If you
Yes,
are a fabric
absolutely.
person, you will have a metre of
And the-
plain white fabric somewhere, or a cream fabric that you can back with that with. Or, do you know, even better, you can make 2 in 1, can't you?
Yes.
Because of course.
Absolutely, just make a reversible one.
Yes. And
Absolutely.
reverse the backings and
definitely.
use different fat quarters and different
And
fabrics.
just because we're giving these as backing fabrics, I must just say they are all still Moda
Oh yeah.
as well.
And
so
this, I don't know whether you can see you can see it better on the green maybe, this lovely texture of this. It's almost like it's been rag rolled, isn't it? It's
yes,
beautiful.
it's almost like it's been kind of old paint and then it's been
Yes.
scratched off or
Yeah.
it's just naturally worn
Yes,
away.
that's
It's
right.
got that kind of lived-in, worn feel to it.
Okay, listen, can I just go through, because we've got so much to say about this, but I want you to know from the get-go, because I think this is going to be very, 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 very busy indeed, especially because you can split this across 3 flexi buys
Are you
as
going
well,
to do the numbers?
which is brilliant.
Do the numbers, Derek. Go on, do
No.
the numbers.
No, 36.32 plus your P&P times 3. Easy, dead easy. Okay, let me tell you what's in this. So you've got your 2. Well, let's
Yeah,
start with the
just-
half metre. So
okay.
8 incredible half metre of your Moda floral fabrics. 8 half metres, so 4 complete metres
Yes.
of amazing floral fabrics. And if that were all, that would be great. But you also have your 8 fat quarters as well. And remember, a fat quarter is half of a half metre, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely.
And you also
So
have...
that's a total 6 metres in total.
That's ridiculous.
Of the patterned fabric, and then you've got another 2 metres in the plain,
Yeah.
so that is 8 metres of Moda fabric. So what is 108 divided by 8? It's about 12.
We'll work that out.
Panic!
We'll work that out.
That was
I'll show you what else is
108
in
divided by 8.
the
Is
offering
that
while
12?
we do.
Okay.
We've got the full instructions and the project 1362.
And Moda fabric on average is, you know, some places, if you're lucky, you'll get it about £15 a
Yeah,
metre.
yeah.
Other places, you'll get it right up to £18 a metre. And
Yeah,
then
absolutely.
On top of that, you've got your pattern.
You have got your full instructions, step by step. You've got your glue pen, because of course you need that for your hexes. A hexie project is great fun to do anyway. The hexes come together really, really dead easily. You've got
you've
100
got-
of your hexie squares included as well. I think, honestly, and I listen, those of you that know me from here, there and wherever, every other channel, sorry, will know that I do know my fabric. And when it comes to Moda, you are talking about price-wise, you are talking the creme de la creme. You are talking about some Moda fabrics that stand head and shoulder to Liberty fabrics,
And
for
what
instance.
we've got on here are a selection of other projects that have been done with those same fabrics that come in the bundle. So there's a lovely one, again, using those little hexies on the end of a scarf there. We've got, I've got bags in there, mixing and matching those fabrics together.
That's beautiful,
There's
isn't
a
it?
skirt underneath here. If I can just take that one off
Yeah.
and that one
Oh,
off.
there is, isn't there?
There's
Beautiful.
a fabulous
Can you
skirt
see?
on there, and it's got some lovely kind of detailing as you
Let me
get
bring
down
that out of
towards
the corner
bottom.
for you. There you go. Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
And you can absolutely, I mean, I would say that's if you weren't going to line it, that's a summer skirt, obviously, in
Yes.
the lawn, because it is quite lightweight.
It's not for today. It's a bit
No, it's a
chilly
bit
today.
nippy. It's a little bit nippy today.
Listen, I've just got to tell you a couple of things. First of all, we are already very, very busy, which is no surprise to me whatsoever. I knew as soon as I saw this. In fact, of all the other shows I've been doing today, I've been keeping my eye on the fabric arriving in the studio and finding out as much as I can. And as soon as Hayley arrived, I was like, right, okay, where is it? What is it? We're already be seeing quite a few allocations of this at, already. I'm not surprised. Just to let you know, this is on 7-day extended delivery. Only one reason for that. It comes from the Netherlands.
Yes, it
so
comes direct.
It's not so far,
from
but
there.
it's still going to take a little bit longer than our standard delivery. But you know what? To have this in a week's time would be brilliant. I mean, if you are a quilter, if you love your... Actually, it's more mini projects here as well, isn't it? Because you can make the quilt, but you can also make... There are lovely place settings there as well.
Placemats in
so
there
you can
as well.
either
so
make the mini
set of
quilt,
3.
or you could make the place settings.
Well, it's actually a set of 3. You can make it. There's enough here to make
you can make the whole lot?
everything. Yes.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was an either or.
Oh no, there's enough. There's enough in there to make everything.
Oh, my apologies. Right, yes, you can then. Phenomenal. And it's nice to have that match, actually, isn't it? That's beautiful. £108 and £97. That is incredible value for money. It really is. Right, OK. Are we off? Are we going somewhere? Oh, we're moving on, are we? Right, so start popping that into your basket right now. Just going downstairs for some reason.
That was really mean to make you do that. That was really mean.
Oh, we only needed the box for that. Right, OK, I get it. OK.
They build things higher and higher. And I did not build this.
I know, we need
it was somebody else who built it.
We need little studios for little people. How about a Christmas project to get your teeth into right now? This is a nice quick make, this. Again, and actually, do you know what? This... Talk about being treated tonight. We start off with Moda fabric, and then we move on to William Morris fabric, if you don't mind. I have to tell you, when I've been elsewhere, some of the fastest selling kits have been William Morris fabric kits, because it has that
it's just a kind of timeless style,
it is amazing.
So what you're getting in here is you're getting that Moda mini charm pack that gives you that huge variety. You're getting, I'm sure it's 40, is it 42?
Let me have a little look.
Is it 42?
Yeah, 42, 2.5 inch.
42. And you're getting 100 of your hexes as well, and they fit inside. Let me get one that I can put there.
Oh, so dead easy. So dead easy.
No cut, well,
no wastage, straight in with your glue.
Trimming the edges off, but yes, it gets straight in there with that
Straight in with your glue pen. You'll be making your hexes in no time whatsoever. So there's a nice quick make, actually, and this is... Well, let's show you the finished.
Oh, sorry.
Let's show you the finished project.
I've had to go back up because there's not enough space.
Look at that. Yeah, now the only reason we're saying Christmas is because the backing is red, really. I mean, there's nothing specifically Christmas about the fabric.
Nothing specifically Christmas in there. It's only the red and the green fabrics. But these are a quilting weight cotton. These are a slightly heavier feel to them.
They are fabulous. So we're getting half metre of each, is it?
Use those for something else. Maybe put a kind of more neutral background on it. Hang on.
Oh, it's 2 1 metre pieces.
Yes,
so you get a metre of the green
pieces.
and a metre of the red.
So
wowzers, that's good.
I'm just going to go and get that kind of grungy finish fabric from there. So if you swap that out, maybe get them both together and swap out the colours, that would work really well on there as well. That
is beautiful. Freedom members, you lucky things. Look at that, £30 and 59 pence, including your P&P. Already a lot of those going. And I'll tell you something else I just want to quickly point out is that these fabrics, I don't know whether you can see, but a lot of them...
Oh, there's a bit of gilding on them.
Are actually foiled.
Yeah.
Which is brilliant. So it's not just Moda, it's not just William Morris design, but some of them have got that gold foiling on the fabric as well, on the print.
I actually think...
And it's brilliant. And because you've got the blues and you've got the...
I think every single one has. Looking at them now,
I
I
was looking at one upside down, that's why.
I can't see one without it.
Brilliant.
Obviously, that is the kind of foiling on there. It's a more expensive process because it has to be printed. That's one process to it.
It's a reprint, isn't it?
We have a fabric printer. We know about this.
Yes.
So it goes through one stage and then it has to go back in for that second stage to put that foiling on. And if something happens, like it's a couple of millimetres out,
it's done.
It's all in the bin.
Yeah.
So that's why the foiled fabrics are that bit more expensive.
And that is the thing with fabric production. If you do have a mismatch on foiling, it's not like you can go, oh, well, let's just rub it out.
No,
it's
you
fine.
Can't. It's done.
It's done.
It's done.
It has to go. Wonderful. 230766 then for that one. Right. Okay. Right. Now we have a bit of a pick and mix going on for you right now. But this is the Rosewood by Three Sisters.
We're on a Moda overload,
we are completely and utterly.
A Moda load.
And well, the great thing is, you get to pick and mix from these selections that we've got coming up, which is really good. So you can pick any two.
So what we've done is we've put them in their collections, and then you can pick any two out of those.
2 half metres.
Yes, 2 half metres. I have put a text in to find out if they're coming as continuous metres, because obviously we're not cutting these in the UK for you. They are getting shipped out from the Netherlands.
Yes.
So I am trying to find out. I'm hoping I'll have an answer at 8 o'clock for you.
Okay.
To let you know whether they're coming out as continuous
the thing
pieces.
to do, I would say, in the meantime, is if you have a 2 that you like, confirm your first lots
Yes.
right now, and then wait and see at 8 o'clock what the answer is, whether if I order 2 units, do I get 2 full metres,
Yeah.
or do I end up with 2 half metres of each? And when you get the answer, you can up your quantity, is what I would say.
Yes, because what will happen is, what happens when the orders come through to us is they get kind of consolidated.
Yeah.
So if you've ordered over, a couple of different shows, those orders will all go together, so they should be fine to get them as continuous pieces.
That's the best thing to do, Emily, yes? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
do that.
right. Let's talk names, because they've got some amazing names, these, as
I
well.
know.
Amazing names.
This is the spaced bouquet, obviously, because the bouquets are spaced out a little bit further apart.
You can fussy cut those for your hexes as well, remember?
Yes, absolutely. This flourished chocolate.
Ooh, isn't that rich and lavish?
It's still got that kind of William Morrissey,
Yes, it has, yeah. Just in a-
acanthus leaf kind
in
of
a bigger
style
print,
to it.
yeah.
Bouquet.
Ooh.
Obviously, bigger
Yeah.
sprigs of flowers, so this would be better if you maybe want to do a pliqué or
Yeah.
fussy cut a panel for a bag.
You've got those cornflower
Now,
blues
this
there.
one is Arbor Frost,
look at
and I
that.
think the frost is kind of referring to that colour in the background because it's exactly what it's like this time of year.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's had a very
there's
kind of autumnal,
Yeah.
wintry feel
you can
to
still
it.
sort of get a sunset, can't you? But it's a cold one.
And this is the vines on the end there.
They're beautiful. So you pick any 2 of those half metres, usually $29.90. Today, as we're launching, the Makima ranges, or the Makima as a supplier here at Hochanda, pick any 2 for just £20.93, which is brilliant. It's a nice cyber saving there for you as well. And they are lovely fabrics, incredible. And these are quilting weight fabrics, aren't
Yes,
they? 100% cotton.
these are all 100% cotton,
And the
quilted
width,
weight.
and the width on these, is that a
It'll
standard
be-
width?
Yes, it's standard 45-inch
Okay.
width on all of
Cool.
these.
Marvellous.
So-
Right.
So these are slightly different. They all kind of have quite a vintage feel, these first 2 sets.
Yeah.
And this is the Sweet Violet, this one. And if I open them all up so you can see them individually.
That's stunning, isn't it?
This one is Floral Leaf. Yes? Okay. And then we've got, I say it's plaid, but I think it's quite a subtle check. See,
Yes,
it's
I think it's
American,
more-
you see.
it
That's
is
why
more-
they're
yeah.
calling it plaid.
Plaid
I
would
would
be
have
more
called
lines,
it a
would
check.
it, normally?
I would think so, but I would just call that
Check.
a check.
Yeah.
But if you do want to order it,
Plaid.
that one is plaid. And then we've got leaves. That one's stunning. I really like that one.
That would key in really nicely with the Morris fabrics as well.
It would. I quite like just those 2 together.
Yeah.
Next one is Tiny Floral.
Oh.
These are imaginative names, aren't they? We need to.
Well, I suppose. I mean, how many fabrics must Moda
Oh,
have?
even when we're naming ours, sometimes it gets a bit. I'll
Silly.
be honest, it gets a bit silly.
Yeah.
And then you can't. You named it something, and then somebody else says, "Oh, I ordered a metre of that like a month ago," and you're like, oh, "Crikey, what was that?"
Yeah. And the 5th one.
And this one's the spray leaf. But you could pick and mix any 2 of those and they would go beautifully. Obviously, we've punctuated the greens with the more kind of purples there, but you could easily put those 2 greens together. You could put the other 2 greens together. I quite like those.
It's an amazing price.
It's that dark one. I think that dark one, because they've all got that dark element within them, really just sets it off.
Yeah, they are. They're stunning. And actually, listen, we're still trying to get that confirmation about, mixing and matching and quantities and everything else. Oh, did we say this one is pick and mix?
Yeah, this is pick and mix too.
Oh, hang on. No, this is by the half
Is
metre.
it not?
Oh, is this just one by the half metre? Oh, okay. Right, sorry, we thought these were all
Am
pick
I
and mix, didn't we?
confused?
Should we look at them one by one then? Very, very quickly. Yeah?
Okay.
Good. We'll take them. Okay, these ones aren't pick and mix. Apologies, we've had 1 or 2 confusion over this show, but
Oh,
hey,
stickers.
we've got there now, I think.
Hang on.
So a half metre. Actually, let's go east to west,
Hide
shall we?
hide the sticker. Hide the sticker.
Okay, so let's start. So this one is the
This one's floral leaf.
floral leaf. So that's got a lovely check in the background.
And then we've got the... Are we doing all of these again? No.
Okay, all right. Let's just have a quick look over the selection of 5 then, shall we, quickly?
Right, so we've got
So
the
this is by the
leaf
half metre, apologies.
plaid. We've got the tiny leaf. No, this is the leaves. That's it. Leaves. The tiny floral, which is this one, and then spray leaf on the end.
Fantastic. £10.61 by the half metre on that one. Right.
Okay, last one.
Okay.
Well, last one for now. If you go and have a look on the website, there is loads and loads on there.
Yes.
But this one, we are going to do as this kind of feature one, and we're going to try and feature different fabrics every hour for you.
And this is by the half metre again on this one?
Yes, it is. It's Ballycastle by Christopher Tate, this one. And I'm going to just have to turn these round a little bit so you can see. Now, do you know what? I'm not going to do the names on this, and I'm going to let you do them on the website, because you can see that's just turned round. And
Sudbury Yellow Bun Crana.
That's why I didn't do it.
And then blue, what does that say? Blue Drum Shambo. And wood? What?
See why I didn't do it?
Right, I'll wait till the graphics come round. Hang
Wait
on.
till it turns around. See? Sudbury
Sudbury,
Yellow, Grey
grey.
Abbey.
Yellow Grey Abbey.
Sudbury
I'm
Yellow.
just saying stuff now. Sudbury Yellow.
Cushendale.
Cushendale.
I mean, they're beautiful fabrics, but we've just complained about the names were too ordinary on that one, and now it's coming to bite us right in the bum, hasn't it?
Yeah. And that's the Skylight Drum Shambo.
I think Drum Shambo is actually the pattern of
Yes.
the kind of tartan check. I think that's what it refers to.
Yeah.
But
We should have looked that up.
Can I go
on
and
the
have a sit
internet,
down?
but yeah, I think we both should actually. Let's have a look on the website, shall we? That'll get us out of this nicely. The details there on the one-day special and that fantastic Christmas project there as well. There are a lot of fabrics which are part of this show. You might see there on the right-hand side as well, there's a selection of Cafe Facet fabrics as well, which are going to feature throughout the one-day special in the next 24 hours as well. What I would do is shop ahead on the Cafe Facet as well. Cafe Facet, for anyone that knows their fabric, is probably... Well, should we just call him God in the fabric world? I mean, he is so well respected. Such a big name in the fabric world, he really is. So do have a look. Oh, hello, you're over there. Have a look. I was watching the telly instead of looking at the camera.
Should we just do that? You just
sit and watch the telly. This is good, isn't it?
If I'm a celeb.
It's good, this, isn't it? Right. Okay, we're going to do some hexies.
Right. Okay. So yeah, we're going to do hexies. We're going to do hexies from the pack, and in the pack you are getting the glue stick. Now, if you haven't seen one of these before, it's this kind of twist to extend glue stick, and it's just going to save you that little bit of time when you're putting your hexies together, because
brilliant.
you stick around the edges. Let's do them all at once. We can do this because I've already cut this one out. If you were using those little charm squares, then I probably would trim first, but because I've already cut this one, and then you can just fold. You can put a little bit extra in there if you want it, but it doesn't really need it. You're going to be absolutely fine as long as you haven't kind of cut. That one's a little bit, maybe I've left that a bit long, but we'll be all right. Oh, that's not good enough on there. There you go. And then for that last one, I am just going to put a little bit extra on there and flip that over. So that's what would take the place of your tacking, all done in a really quick and easy step. Now, on those samples that we showed you, these are sewn together and then appliqued on. Now, obviously, when you're sewing them together, you're going to keep the cardboard in to keep the stiffness until you've got all the way around one. And then what I would do is iron them and then take the rest of the cardboard out, because then at least if you are going to applique, hand applique them on, you've got that nice sharp creased edge, and you can easily kind of whip those on. But I'll do a few more. We'll get a few more techniques for doing the hexies together, and then we'll have a look at some of those ones and show you how they're appliqued on. I'm going to pick some different colours.
I'm going to show you, and in the meantime, just very, very quickly, because if you are looking at hexie projects, you may already have, hexies at home. You may have your own templates already. If you're looking for some fat quarter ideas for Christmas projects, actually, I can tell you already ahead of us, you've been shopping on things that we haven't even shown you yet. So we have here. There's a Fabby's Fat Quarter pack of Christmas fat quarters, and in fact I've got them here. This one's called Red Car, and in fact these are the fabrics that are in there. So you've got these lovely strings of lights. You've got, what does that say? Over the river and through the wood. With your real Christmas tree.
I think that's a song.
Is it?
I'm sure that's a song.
Over the river and
It sounds like it
through
should
the
be.
wood. Yeah, it does sound a bit.
If it
doesn't
is, can somebody let us know?
You've got the cars there. Oh, I've done that journey many a time, haven't you? Gone to get the real Christmas tree. It's too big for the boot.
It's a bit like the Griswolds.
Yes.
Do you remember that? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is your pack. So you get 5 fat quarters there for £10.49. That's really, really good price actually for 5 fat quarters. You might just be finishing off your festive projects. Oh, it feels so close now, doesn't it? It's the 1st of December
and nice
tomorrow.
unusual designs as well, because you know some of the ones that are maybe just text. It's just a really nice kind of selection of designs in there, and you're getting your kind of
Lovely.
tartan ones that will blend in with anything.
Oh, sorry, this is all the same details for the different... Sorry, I
Yeah,
beg your pardon.
there's different packs.
Oh, I'm sorry,
There's
sorry,
6
right.
different packs.
Oh, OK.
I've only got 3 of these though. I need to. Do you know what? We'll sew the rest together.
So this one is...
for the next hour.
Christmas. OK, so that's got a red and black check. Wonderful time of the year.
It's,
so
it's
see.
slightly more
Yeah.
stylised, quite a modern Christmas, that one. I mean, they all are. You can get some really traditional Christmas fabrics, but
And
these
we've
have all
got,
got kind of a modern twist.
Blue
but
retro.
what you
That's cool,
kind
isn't
of would expect to be more of a you know, obviously it's coming from the Netherlands, so you kind of would expect, not quite Scandinavian, because obviously it's a different country, but you would expect more in that kind of vein, but it's not. It's very, very different. It's very, very modern.
Let's have a little flick through these. This is the metallic. Ooh, that's very wild and eclectic, isn't it?
No, where's my needle
I
gone?
love that.
Oh.
Oh, you've lost your needle. Oh. Sewing
Okay,
is,
just
sewing
do
is...
a bit of that and I'll find it.
Okay, all right. Do white metallic now.
Do a bit of that, we'll find it.
Actually, I'm going to take this one out completely because I think we'll need it for the details. Well, that's lovely. That's almost like seed head, isn't it?
Like a dandelion.
Dandelion. Is that the one I was thinking of? I don't know.
Let's have a look again, sorry.
This one.
Oh, I know what you mean. Like
what's-
cow parsley.
Cow parsley, correct, is the correct
No
answer.
problem.
Well done, 10 points.
Oh, I didn't realise it was a quiz.
Well, yeah, it wasn't until I
now?
couldn't identify the flower.
Okay.
Oh, now that's rather sweet, isn't it? I'll just tilt that away. Oh, upside down maybe. Like little... Ooh, yes, almost like a slightly fan-shaped.
Ooh, like a bamboo leaf.
Like a bamboo leaf, correct,
Oh.
20 points.
On fire.
And
That's
then-
spots. Yay!
Yes, there you go, that's it. You go through to the next round. Look at that.
What happens in that?
You go to-
I'm quite interested
You go
now.
to
What happens in the next
judges'
round?
houses next. That's really
We've
good.
only just met,
tartan.
Derek. You can't invite me round to your house.
That's true. It's a long way as well in the cold.
Is it?
Yeah, all the way up in North Yorkshire. Right, let me show you the tartan. Oh, this is cute. Ooh, now this is really, really lovely. Oh, you want to make your own...
I've just put all those back in the packets.
Sorry.
Oh,
Something like
you're going to be trouble, you.
It's my friends at home that need to see it. Look.
You're going to be in
Ta-da.
trouble, you.
Oh, I always do this on fabric. That. Love a tie in that.
Oh, it would be
Love a
good. I
tie
had a
in
shirt
there.
on similar to that last night
Beautiful.
with a tie. Just felt
That's
like
gorgeous.
being
Do you know what
smart.
that reminds me of? That famous biscuit tin.
Oh,
Doesn't it? Doesn't
yeah,
it?
A bit of a biscuit tin.
Oh, that's nice. For patchwork, that would be...
See, I quite like working
That
with it.
feels very...
Not what I was going for, but I quite like working with a check, but there's things
That's not,
stuck
I'm
on the
going
end.
to open that one out. Why not?
Well, I find them actually
That
they're
is
both easy
so-
and difficult to sew with. Okay, with checks, because if you actually use the pattern,
Yeah,
it gives you perfect lines to follow.
true.
But if you don't use the pattern and you just go kind of cutting
Yeah.
willy-nilly, then sometimes it can look a bit off. So it's both an easy and a difficult one
Yeah.
to sew with, depending on
Oh, but
how,
it's lovely,
how you do
isn't
it.
it? It's nice
They're
to
all beautiful
to-
and
to
work
have and to
ever so well
hold.
in projects.
Hang on, let me...
Okay, I'm just going to get a couple of these together.
We missed one on that one, by the way, that one.
You need the
Beautiful.
the metallic one. Have you seen the metallic black
Yes.
one? Ooh,
Yes, we did it.
That one's nice.
I'd love to be able to put that back perfectly, but...
Get you some floor manager training.
yeah. I always run out the door before that starts. Right, so where are we?
I'm just sticking another couple of these together so we can start sewing some of these together. So, because these are all pre-cut hexes, they will fit exactly together, so you don't need to worry about your accuracy in cutting because you've got 100 there and you can reuse them once you've sewn them together. So basics.
There's a great pleasure as well of putting lots and lots of hexes together. It's a journey, but once you reach the summit, it's like, I did that.
See, I quite like hand sewing.
Well,
really
and
like
people
hand
quite
sewing.
like it as an afternoon, as a repetitive. If you like repetitive things to do, then actually putting hexes together does become a bit of a thing, doesn't it? You end up putting the crossword to one side and saying, give me more hexes.
And I think when I do this, I tend to put a load onto like the fabric onto the paper.
Yeah.
And then I'll leave those, and then I'll come back, and then I'll stitch a few together and just kind of mix it up a little bit.
Yeah.
So the best way to do these now I did get collared by the quilting police once. They do exist, right? And they told me that you should do it that way, with it
looking
over the top of it.
Okay.
Now,
well,
for
listen,
me,
I'm not here to question.
that doesn't work for. I believe just do it the way that you are happy with and it gets you the best results. I prefer it sideways on, so I can see what I'm doing. But the quilting police said that's the proper way to do it, and I don't give a hoot.
Right. Well, on your head be it. I won't offer an opinion. It's a bit like, where's your cross going to go? It's that kind of question. But I think with whip stitch, you just find your way, don't you?
Yes, you do.
You do
and
find
I've
your
got
way.
a piece of thread that's way too long, but we'll deal
It's
with
a bit
that later.
like, when you're a seed feeder or whether you're
I just believe in just taking the tiniest bit that you can, obviously enough so it's secure, and
but
I
you
stitch
just
quite
wanna
close
catch both,
together.
don't you,
yes,
really?
you just want to catch the tiniest bit on both.
Because ideally you want it to be completely and utterly
You want it to be invisible.
seamless.
Yeah, so what I've got here is I'm using quite a thin rayon thread with this. Because with patchwork, this is getting appliqued onto something, so I'm not needing it's not going to take any strain. It's not like a seam on a shirt or a jacket. It's not going to take any stretch. It's not going to take any pressure. So I can work in that thinner thread and get the better results. I mean, you can get nearly invisible thread as well if you need it. Just do a couple more. Okay. Let me just get to the end of here, and then we will open this out. And you can see, because I've got quite a thin thread there, and I've picked quite a neutral, and I've picked a grey, because obviously there's an awful lot of different colours in here, and picking that grey means that I can get, quite a... It means I'm not going to have to keep chopping and changing my colour all the time, because there's so many different colours in here, you're never going to match it.
No.
So you may as well just pick something fairly neutral, but I would say not bright white,
No.
because that often shows up. But if you pick something that's just slightly off-white, like a cream, like that light grey, then you'll be able to stitch the whole lot in one colour and not have to worry about it.
A pastel-y affair.
Yes. And now put the last one on, and we'll get that in. And then we can do a...
we'll go and have a little look, shall we?
you can have a
I'll go and have a
recap.
little look, shall we? The one-day special, which is incredible. I'm just going to show you, first of all, the fat quarters. These are the fat quarters that come in the one-day special, and there are. Oh, this is amazing. Actually, so these are available on their own, just as the 8 fat quarters, the 8 Moda fat quarters. Oh, amazing, brilliant, even better. 844044 then is your 8 Regent Street Lawns Moda fat quarters, 100% cotton, quilting weight. It's absolutely it's like it is quilting weight, but it's obviously a lawn, which is a lighter fabric there. $39.99 has an amazing Freedom price as well. So if you are a member of Freedom, and then it's a lower price. If you want the half meters, we also have those as well. Oh my crikey! Right, okay, so that's 8 half meters. That's really, really amazing. Actually, 668620 is your Macaba Regent Street Lawns Moda. 6884 if you're a Freedom member. 668620, which is really, really good, I have to say. Brand new today. Macaba are a brand new supplier to us. They are on a 7-day extended delivery, only just purely based on where they are based, which is the Netherlands, which is not that far. It's just you sort of go to Hull and turn right. And don't swim. You can go from all sorts of places, can't you? Yes, you can go from the Port of Tyne, can't you, Hayley? Yes, you can go right round the corner, yeah, absolutely. I've done it myself. Anyway, right, let's look at your one-day special in its totality. So everything you see here. In fact, did we work out what the total meterage was for here? Because we've got 8 half meters, we've got 8 fat quarters, plus we've got your 2 solids as well. Let's just work it out, shall we? Yeah, so a fat quarter is a quarter. Yes, 8 metres in total. It was, yes, 8 metres in total, which is incredible. It's all Moda fabric, so all of your florals there, 8 half metres, 8 fat quarters, 100 hexes as well for the project. And the project is the... In fact, let me show you the project. Let me show you the project. In fact, it's 2 projects, really, because you've got this mini quilt. Yeah, I say quilt, it's like a sort of tabletop, really, isn't it? Which you can wad and bat if you wanted to. And remember, you've got the 2 metres of the backing fabric, so what you could do is you could make the mirror image of that in the hexes, because to be honest with you, there are... Oh, I'm not going to count the hexes, but there's about... Thank you. Yes, 100. That's why you get 100 hexes. Thank you, Hayley. So you're only cutting 100 hexes, so you're barely going to touch your Moda fabric, which is brilliant. So you can just go on and on and on with that. You also have table runner projects as well, which is really lovely, and they're reversible too. So you use one backing fabric on one side and another on another. And then you've got Monday and Tuesday sorted. You do get the full instructions. I'm joking. It's always Sunday, isn't it, for the table runners? And then you've got your full instructions. Then they are step-by-step instructions as well. So the full pattern is there. Everything you are going to need. The step-by-step of what we're stepping through with Hayley right now, and how that all comes together. Of course, to a certain degree, you can play with all of your fabric configurations and decide which works best for you, which is lovely. So, 108.97, very, very popular. There's quite a few in baskets. Can I just say that Saturday night is generally a quieter time on television. Take advantage of the fact that you are here right now, because Sunday during the day this will gallop away like a horse. So take advantage of the fact that it's Saturday night and there's lots of different places that people can be right now. There are 3 flexi buys on this as well, so you can get this home right now for $36.32 plus your P&P, of course, and that can be yours. And then of course your 2 further payments a month and a month again, which is really, really good. It is on extended delivery, but that's only 7 days, so don't worry. It's not, you know, it's not 3 months or anything. Really extreme. 106335 is your item number. Then let's move on to the Christmas project downstairs. The Christmas project now. This is lovely. This is a nice quick make for Christmas, actually. It's a tablecloth. So what you would know is sort of the centerpiece, really, for the table. Again, using Moda mini charms here, as you can see. So you actually get, what is it? It is 100, is it? Oh yeah, 42. Yeah, 42 2.5-inch charms, which are William Morris metallic fabrics as well, which is brilliant from Moda. You have your 2 metres of solid fabric, so 1 in red and 1 in green. You get your 100 hexes plus your Soline glue marker, which you do get in your one-day special as well. And of course, that's just to, I mean, you might prefer to do it another way, but actually one of the quickest ways of getting your hexie projects together, getting your fabric onto the hexie and all sorted, is by using the glue pen. It's just quick and easy and efficient, and it just gets you started. Because actually, when you're making a hexie project, they are brilliant. They are very, very addictive. Once you sit and start making them, you'll find that the repetitive nature on them, and there will be, I guess it's probably 100 on this one as well, isn't it?
So you get 100 paper pieces, yes.
But on the actual front of the table runner, is there 100?
42, because that's how many.
Oh yeah, 42. Of course there is. 42. I'm good at this. 230766. It's an amazing price as well, actually. If you're a Freedom member, we're looking at just £30.59. $33.99 otherwise, which is really, really good. So we'll have a quick look at our website. Everything that's in the show, including lots of fabrics we won't even get to see in this show. We've just had confirmation, by the way, on the pick and mix that we did earlier. If you order more than 1 unit of your pick and mix, you will actually get it cut from the bolt. So if you order 2 units, you'll get the full metre of the 2 fabrics that you pick and mix from the Modas. And I take it that will be for the single half metre fabrics as well.
Yeah, that'll go across the board.
So
that'll
they will
go
cut
across
from the bolt
anything
for
that
you.
comes
So
from Makima. It'll come
well, that's
from
okay. So
everything.
that's good to know. If we can pop back, can we pop back to the website just very, very quickly? Only because there are lots and lots of Kaffe facet fabrics that are available for you to buy there as well. And I think they are they are on a pick and mix as well, actually. That's well worth knowing because you've got a nice selection of K facet fabrics there as well. I think possibly the first time we've had K fabrics here, is it? I think, yeah, I think so.
I think so.
Do you think I've seen it down this way before?
Down this way.
Right.
The only thing I know is already cut as a pre-cut pack is the one day special. They are already...
Yeah, into your fat quarters and half meters.
Yes,
yeah.
the
So if
only
you
ones
order
that are
multiples of
pre-cut.
that, you'll get repeat of the same kit. But in the other pick and mix fabrics and in the other pick and mixes, they'll cut from the bolt for you. So if you order 3 units, it'll be 1.5 meters of each, etc., etc., etc.
Okay, so while you've been away, I have put the other piece of fabric. I put the card in, and then I've stitched all 3 together to make a little kind of mini version of what goes on the front of that project that you're getting with the one day special, because I wanted to show kind of all the stages of it. Well, a couple of the stages in this hour and a couple of stages in the next hour, so I'm just going to put a double stitch in there.
Yes, because you'll be back at 8 o'clock as
8
well,
o'clock,
won't you?
yes. Okay. Right. I shouldn't have snapped that off. That was naughty, wasn't it?
Did you not?
Well, because I'm going to applique this on, there's no stress on it, there's no pressure on it, so I kind of stitched 2 or 3 times through the same point.
You mean yes?
I may have just snapped it off.
You're giving me a politician's answer there, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Okay, so this is the metre of the fabric, the backing fabric that you're getting in there. Now, we're calling it backing fabric. It's actually it's a mode of fabric as well.
To call it backing fabric, is it? Because
no,
you would use fabric from your stash, really, for backing these, to be honest. You wouldn't need to use the moder.
But this is a quilting weight one, this one. It isn't a lawn, which we need to let you know.
So it's going to give you that stability.
Yes, it is.
So the lawn will actually have a softer flow to it against the almost concrete underbelly, if you like.
Well, almost.
Not
I would say
concrete,
in kind of weights of fabrics, a lawn's probably like maybe a 3. If you go 1 to 10, you've got your kind of really light chiffons and things right at the top, and then this is probably like a 3, and then your quilted cotton's probably like maybe a 4.5 to a 5.
Yeah.
It's just that little bit heavier. In terms of GSM, if you're thinking about it in terms of paper, lawns are often about kind of 70 to 120, whereas quilting cottons, they're probably more the kind of 160 to 230-ish, depending on who you get it from. So the way that they've constructed the one day special is they've put the hexes together in their little pattern, and then once they're in their little pattern, they've actually appliqued them onto here. Now, what you'll need to do is you need to actually press this with an iron, because to get this appliqued onto here, I don't want that card in there. I'm going to trim some of these thick bits of fabric off, or I've been a bit generous as well. But what we're going to do is, I have not got an iron, so I'm just going to quickly finger press these, and then whip the cardboard out, and then we'll applique these on. Okay. Just one more. There we go. And now I'm going to just peel that glue off. Now you can see when the glue dries, it actually dries clear. So you don't need the blue when you put it on. It's just so you can see where you're putting it. That's it. It disappears once. And they'll come straight out.
And it doesn't leave any particular residue back on the fabric either.
Because I've kind of creased those, you know, I can put it back into its shape. So ideally, a good press with an iron would be better, and what that would also do is reactivate the glue, so they'd be a little bit easier, because you can hear it kind of pulling on the fibres there, and a little bit of heat will reactivate the glue, and that will help to get that out. Just one more. Oh. And it's the same idea that we're showing here that's on that Christmas project as well.
It is. Let me sorry.
It's all right. You crack on.
Take up the whole table. I'm taking over. There is your Christmas project, which is lovely because you get 1 metre each of the red and the Christmas green as well, which I'll just show you on the other side. So you get the green as well. So you could actually, you know, and this one is the difference is you've got the mini charms, which are William Morris fabric.
Now there's no batting or wadding included in this project. However, I mean, as it stands there for a tablecloth or a table runner, that's absolutely fine. But if you did want to put batting or wadding, that's absolutely no problem. You could absolutely do that and make it into a quilt rather than a table runner.
But it's a nice simple project, actually, isn't it?
It's a great starter project.
It is.
And
Especially
if you're more experienced, then there's more things you can add to it. There's more things you can do.
And I would say if you haven't tried a hexie project before, it's a really good one to start on, because I mean I've seen complete quilt fronts that have been totally hexes,
So much
thousands
work,
of hexes,
so
which
much
might be
work.
a year's worth of construction of just the hexes.
The other thing is, if you don't want to necessarily hand sew them like that, you've always got the option to just create the shape with the paper pieces, iron them flat, and then just machine them on, maybe satin stitch them on or something like that. So you're not actually having, because some people haven't got the dexterity to do the hand sewing, so you've got either or option. I'm just flattening these back out, and I do wish I had an iron, but never mind.
It's quite a pleasure.
Do you know what? Rather than mess this, how long have we got? Millie? Oh, I might have to go. Molly, is there any chance of an iron? Oh, she's not here.
We'll see
Do
whether
some
we
numbers. I'm going to get an iron.
Okay, all right, okay.
I want to do it properly. I'd rather do it properly.
Let's do some fat quarters, because we have got some solids,
I'm coming back.
haven't we? We've got some solid fat quarter packs as well. Are they all on one detail? Oh, right. Okay, fantastic. So, you choose. There are lots and lots of different colour options here. This one is the yellow mix. These are all 100% cotton, quilting weight. Yep, just checking that. Yeah, no, I was just checking the checking the. This one is the orange mix. So this one has nice, very primary actually, like sort of tomato red, lovely sapphire blue, gorgeous green and purple. Then we have the blue mix. That should have been quite obvious, really, shouldn't that? Really, they're all blue.
That one's lovely, though.
It is,
especially
actually.
if you're doing like a rainbow quilt or one that's graduating in colours. That would be fantastic for that.
Bargello designs as well, things like this. So mini Bargellos are really, really good for that. Then we've got the pink mix here. Oh, that's quite sweet, isn't it? That's actually got a bit of a texture to it as well. It's like a floral.
I think they all have, actually. That one's got a floral texture, and then if you have a look at some of the others,
some of them
they've
have
all got a little bit of
subtle
a texture. You can see it better on some of the darker ones, actually.
And one more, which is, and this pack is
Colour texture.
Oh, sorry.
Are you,
Oh, I thought you were saying that about the whole lot. Sorry, I do beg your pardon. This is colour texture. Sorry. So
it's going swimmingly tonight.
This is almost like it's slightly got that sort of it has got a textured look to it, but it's slightly a linear textured look.
Oh, you mean like a linen look fabric?
Yes, a little bit.
So it's as if it's like a hessian or a linen fabric, but it's a cotton weight, but it's got that.
You know when you buy those, you buy clothing sometimes, because I always avoid linen like the plague, but you can sometimes get mixes.
Nobody wants to iron it.
No, because it only looks good for the first 2 minutes you've worn it. It's like, take a picture of me now with it before it
then it instantly wrinkles. You just have to look at it and it wrinkles.
You know when you buy clothing that is a mixture of cotton with a little bit of linen in it, it has this sort of appearance, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a really nice kind of option for a fabric, because it's quite subtle, but there are actually kind of 2 or 3 colours in there. So if you have when you get the little dots on the side that tell you what, so if I show you on this one, if you see the little dots on the side that tell you, I mean, these are done in nice little flowers instead of dots, but they're usually just little spots that tell you all the colours that are in the fabric.
Yes.
Those ones that look like they're just one colour or one plain linen colour actually end up having 2 or 3, sometimes 4 colours in them.
Okay.
So they're quite a good one when you're finding a fabric difficult to match, because that's just got that little bit of interest in there, which kind of, if you've got a difficult match, it's definitely an easy one to go for.
You've got your iron?
I have. I just went and got one.
Oh, okay.
You'll have to get used to this. I do have a tendency to wander off.
Oh,
yes.
okay, that's fine.
I do have a tendency to wander, but that's fine. It all gets done in the end. See, now, if I'd had my iron first, see, now they're looking much better. But if I'd had my iron first, I would have ironed them with the paper pieces in to get those lovely creases while they were in place. But
and then you would just have the papers
and then it would have just been magically there. But I'm not sure. I think I've gone a bit far over on that one. Just a little adjustment.
They are a real joy, and actually, the other thing about every hexie being a different fabric is, actually the overall can be very, very forgiving.
Yes.
If you do make, if for instance, what you're doing right now is trying to piece back together in
Or
a slightly different way. So
yeah,
if you
they're
made them
great
slightly
for
smaller.
memory quilts as
Yes,
well. So
they
if
are.
you want to maybe mix in some of the fabrics that you already have, maybe you've got somebody that you've lost and you've
Yeah.
got a piece of their clothing, and you
Yeah.
kind of, you don't want it still to be hanging in the wardrobe, but you still want that memory to
Yeah.
be there. It's a really nice way to.
And that's an amazing thing to do, because
to use those
actually,
fabrics.
you know, and again,
that's a
from
bit
jobs I've
wonky.
done in the past, I've got like over 100 or so different ties, and I think, well, I can give those to a charity shop, or I can, but actually some of them mean something. So
Yeah.
actually,
Yeah, there might be, you know, memories attached to things,
Yeah.
and you don't want it all sitting in the wardrobe.
yeah,
It might be outfits that you wore to, you know, somebody's wedding or things like that. And if you can just take a little
an
bit
element
out
of that.
it,
Yeah,
and yeah, or it might be something that's just literally worn out because you've worn it that much, and you can just take a little bit out of it.
Yeah.
Then it's just quite nice.
which is a really, really lovely thing to do. It's very, very busy this evening. I'm not surprised at all. I thought you would like, actually, with my limited knowledge of fabric as well, I know that actually we've got a really, really nice selection of fabric, particularly as well if you're watching us online, which most of you are. Not most of you, but most of you shop with us online. If you have a look under the player, they'll switch all the TV channels off if I say that. Underneath us, we've got some amazing fabrics that are also available. We might not necessarily get to in this hour, but just...
Well, we're
if
trying to switch them up every hour because we've
Yeah.
got such a lot of variety, because Mackama's got just a huge variety
They
of
have, and-
fabrics,
yeah.
and we're kind of trying to bring you a bit of a taster, a bit of everything
a little
that they've
pick and
got.
mix. Because there is, if I say the name Kay Facet to anyone that has fabric, if you've ever been to one of the big shows, if you've been to the, well, knitting and stitching, festival of quilts, you know that Kay is an enormous, enormous designer. Amazing, amazing colours. In fact, is that some of Kay?
Yeah,
Kay
there's some in there.
in that quilt
there's
behind?
some on the samples that are on the sofa.
Yes.
They're kind of everywhere today.
Yeah, he is, and he uses really, really extravagant colours, very joyous colours, but they all have a meaning and they all have a story and they all go together beautifully. So when they bring out a range from Kay Facet, oh my word, it's like a breath of fresh air comes in through the door. It's amazing. Oh,
And
is
the-
it? It's his birthday next week, apparently.
And the other thing is, initially, when you look at them, you think, oh gosh, that's a bit bright. I don't know if I could use that. But then when you see them all kind of blended together,
Yeah.
it gives
Oh
a
yeah.
completely
If
different
I
look.
was
'Cause
to show
initially,
you a 2 metre piece of one
Yes.
fabric, you would say, ooh, it's a bit much for me.
yes.
But actually, when you break it
don't
down into
look- yeah,
quilting projects,
you don't look at them like that. You have
No.
to look at them kind of en masse or as a full project. You kind of, if you look at them as individual fabrics, you'll just immediately go, oh no, that's a bit much.
Yeah.
But
'Cause
when
they
you
are
look
very
at them-
bright. They are very
all
neon.
of them are kind of very bright and very, very colourful and very, very kind of, as you said,
But
neon
actually-
and wonderful. And,
But actually,
and
don't you think these days, because a lot of us live in a magnolia world, you know what, if you've moved into a new house, everything's the same colour, everything's quite plain, you
Yeah.
need to inject some colour, and sometimes
But
if you're
soft
renting...
furnishings is a great way to
Yeah,
do that,
absolutely.
because you don't have to paint the
Interiors
walls
are a
to be
brilliant
able
way
to
of
do
doing
it.
that.
Right, I'm much happier with that now, because what I've done is I just, because I'd taken them out because I couldn't find an iron, I was trying to iron them where the creases were. The creases weren't strong enough, so I wasn't happy. So what I did was I took ones that didn't have any glue in. I took the paper pieces that didn't have any glue in. I will say, if you are going to glue them, as long as you take them out carefully, you will get them out. If you put too much glue on, like I did with one of them, they start to kind of damage your hexes a little bit. So
But
just be
actually,
a little bit careful with your glue.
Thinking of
That was my fault, 'cause
thinking
I
of the
snapped the
world
end
that
of it.
we're in right now, obviously you will have cardstock that you could
Oh, yeah.
potentially use that as a template, or you know, create your own
I mean,
hexes.
I've done them before with. I remember doing them with I think it was my auntie Kathy. I did them with, and we made them out of the back of cereal boxes.
Yeah.
So we made some pretty kind of sturdy ones, and yeah, a little more difficult to sew through.
Yes, true.
But
yeah.
you know, they
go through a few
still
more
did the
needles.
job. They still did the job.
Yeah.
I'm just going to tweak on that. So we've got ones that are kind of a much kind of nicer, straighter edges. So from that, we are going to now they're nice and flat. I'm going to whip that out. A little bit of residual glue on that one. And that one. Oh, there we go.
That's
I'm going to give it one more press
now.
because now I've got nice sharp edges on there. I can start to applique those in. So if I pop that onto there, I'll do the other two sides in a minute. We're just looking at the greeny turquoisey one for the minute. So I need to hide my knot first of all. So I am going to put a biggish, oh, snapped it off. I'll put a biggish one in just so you can see what I'm doing because it's a kind of grey thread on a grey fabric. So if I put that kind of biggish one, you'll be able to see it there. I'm going to actually start a little bit in from where I want to start and take it down and then back up again. Now I can cut this knot off in a minute, but what I need to do is get a couple of stitches in so it starts to hold itself without that knot needing to be there, and then I can get rid of that big knot in a second. So I'm going to put an anchor there, put that over the top, and then I can put the tiniest stitches in. So I'm going to get one to anchor it, and then because maybe I was going to make this as a tablecloth because the one that we've seen there has been backed. So if I'm going to back it, then I can hide my stitches on. I can come through. We'll do it two different ways.
Oh,
okay.
You could just leave them at the back.
So I could just leave my stitches at the back and come back up through, and kind of the closer the better when it's applique. I could leave those in the back. Oops. Pop that. There you go. I could leave those stitches on the back and it wouldn't matter. If I was going to do it as a tablecloth, or I didn't want that to be the case, then what I would need to do is put a little stitch into there and then come back up and back into the kind of seam allowance that I've got there of my fabric, and then back through. So my stitches are actually hidden so that you get a tiny stitch on the back, tiny stitch on the front, and then the majority of that thread will actually be hidden in the seam allowance of that stitch. So if I carefully turn this over, you might be able to see. You can see?
Ah, yeah.
Just really carefully hidden it in there. So if you're going to do it as a tablecloth and you don't want anything to catch, then that's the way to do it. If you're going to do it and it's going to be backed, then you don't need to be quite as careful, and you can crack on, as they say.
It's nice and warm next to the iron.
Yeah, I know.
I'm going to quickly show you a lighting solution just before we get going out of this hour. This is lovely. This is great because you charge it up via a USB. It's like a charger cable, and then you can take it where you want to because it's portable, and it's got three different light levels and two different types of light as well. So it's got a fluorescent light, but it also has like a daylight light as well.
What you've got is you've got your warm light, which is the first one.
Yeah. Oh, we're bringing the lights down and show you.
Yeah, so the first one is warm.
So there you go.
The second one is your cool setting, and then your third one is your daylight setting.
Yes.
So if it's in the winter like it is now, where we're getting an awful lot of blue light, you might want to set it to the warmer light to kind of balance things out. If it's the other way around and maybe it's summer, we're getting quite a lot of yellow light.
Yes.
You might want to use the blue to again balance things out, because what you're going to use the daylight for is you're getting your true colours, because that's one thing that will change drastically.
Time of day sometimes.
Yes. So if I put those three under there.
Yeah.
And then.
Oh, we're going to run out of time quickly.
There you go. You give.
Yeah. Oh, that's true, actually. Yes, you just, so that's the warm light. There's the cool.
And there's the daylight. That's your true colours. So you can see a massive difference in the colours. So when you're colour picking, it's a great option.
Sorry, can I just say, that price is too low. That price should be $39.99 surely for something like this, because this is rechargeable. This is like the new sort of thing. This is the new technology. It's a really, really powerful, long-lasting battery in there. And of course, it can come wherever you are. You're not restricted by where the plug sockets are, or all of that kind of stuff. It's got a good weight on it at the bottom as well.
I did have the instructions, and it'll tell me how long it lasts.
A long time. 210 minutes, which is 3.5 hours.
Yes, that's what it says on the box.
On a single charge.
Yes, that's what it says on the box. Rechargeable. What you can do as well, which we discovered last week when we did them, is excellent for selfies.
Oh, for those people who do their YouTube videos.
Excellent for selfies.
Heidi, you're back.
And also, I'm sure this was quite high yet. A+ rated for energy efficiency as well. So it's 4 watts, which is a fraction of what your normal light bulb is.
You're back at 8 o'clock with Paola, and I'll see you pop into Good Evening Hochanda.
Yeah, might come for a visit.
Well, you come in and say hello.
You never know. If you're
Listen,
good.
thank you. What an amazing hour that was. And more from the One Day Special tonight at 8 o'clock as well. And Hayley will be back then. Thanks, Hayley.
No problem.
See you in a tick. So, it's myself and Paola going next door for Good Evening Hochanda. Hayley's back with the Macamo Lifestyle One Day Special. And later, Sentimentally Yours on a Saturday night. Ah, how romantic.
Did you know you can watch Hochanda 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for free using our app on Roku? Just like your smartphone accesses an app store to add new applications, your Roku streaming player or Roku TV accesses the Roku channel store to add new channels. By downloading the Hochanda channel, you'll be able to access your favourite craft channel on your TV anytime you want to watch. Here's how to do it. Turn on your TV and connect your Roku device. Next, turn the power on and press the home button on your Roku remote. Scroll up or down to select Settings. Select your network and select Setup Connection. Roku uses a wireless connection, so select your router name and add your password. This should be on the side or the bottom of your router. If this is the first time using Roku, then you'll need to set up an account on the device or by going to the Roku website. That's it. Now it's time to add the Hochanda app. Simply press the home button on the Roku remote. Scroll up or down using the arrows on your remote to select streaming channels. Then open the channel store. At the top of the channel store, you'll find a list of featured, new and popular categories to explore. Enter Hochanda into the search bar and this will take you to the Hochanda app. Now simply select Add Channel. When you see the added channel screen, press OK and return to the home page. Now scroll down to the Hochanda app and press the star button on your remote. You can then use the arrow buttons to move Hochanda to the top of the screen for quick and easy access. And that's it. You can now watch, purchase and catch up with your favourite shows 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on your TV whenever you feel crafty. Did you say you wanted 24 hours of crafting on your TV? OK then. Calling all Freeview viewers from the 2nd of October, that's exactly what you've got.
Good evening. We have got amazing deals for you tonight. We have got sunset as deals as well. We have got 7-day savers as well. We have got all stars, and of course we have got Derek as well. And you know. Derek.
Hello, my darling.
Hello. I mean,
How are you?
I'm going to tell you, some days are really bad with my timing. Some days I'm better.
Is it timing?
Yeah.
It's very difficult. Actually, I have to say, people don't realise at home, and it's terrible. Get your small violins out, everyone, because when you're trying to speak and then someone is actually counting down in your ear, your brain is doing so many different things and thinking, how many words can I get into that small amount of time?
Yeah, and
your brain has to do three things at the same time.
And I have got a very good excuse, though.
Well, because you are...
I'm Spanish.
Yes, so your brain is Spanish.
Yeah.
You are...
I grew up in Mallorca,
thinking in Spanish and translating on the bounce, surely.
I don't translate because I have been here for
I know,
a few years.
But there still must be an element of...
there is an element of... It's basically thinking... You know when you have a very, very cold, a very like a strong cold or of the flu, you know the brain is slightly foggy.
Yeah.
This is what it is to speak a second language.
Well, OK, so I'll tell you the thing, because I've spent a lot of time in Gibraltar in the last 12 months, so a lot of Spanish speaking there, or Janita, as it is in Gibraltar. And with a lot of languages, I mean, I lived in Holland for a year as well. And so in Dutch, the words in a Dutch sentence go in a different order than they would do in the UK.
Absolutely.
And Spanish is the same as well.
Absolutely.
So you may say something like, we might say to each other, do you want a drink? where in Spanish, the sentence may be, would you like something to drink?
Yeah, exactly.
So there are more words.
And also the way that you put the verbs and so many things. But anyway, how has it been?
It's been amazing. It's been like a blur. It's gone so quickly.
Yeah, it does.
So we went from teddy bear cakes this afternoon with Molly.
Oh, the amazing cakes.
And we could make any animal we wanted to out of basically 2 mould shapes. So that was amazing. And then we've just seen the launch of the new one day special with amazing fabrics. I mean, just simply
beautiful,
incredible
beautiful
fabrics. And what have you been up to? I've seen you briefly.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of I had a cosmetics show, so you can
saw
make
that. The massage candle.
Oh,
that looks
amazing,
really good.
amazing. And of course, everything that my skins look amazing. Anyway,
Smelled amazing. I have to say, the studio smelled gorgeous today, all day long.
So, well, we are not only just chatting about our day.
Oh, we don't?
No, no. We have
some
amazing deals. Why don't you jump onto the website to see exactly and get ahead exactly what we have got in here as well. Remember that sunset specials do last for until the end of the hours. Therefore, just do not wait and jump ahead and
be
shop
quick.
ahead. Exactly, be quick.
Quick and sharp is the name of the game because the prices will only last for this hour. So let's do it, team. We're going to do a lot of shopping in this next hour. We're going to get amazing prices for you. And, well, let's make them all sunset special, shall we? I forgot this is the show full of stings, isn't it?
Yes.
Everything has a sting.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Well, I forget every day.
It allows us to get from one place to another, basically.
Yeah, and we can do a little dance in between.
It's only 5 steps, but we need a sting to do it.
Well, for us, it's 5 steps, or maybe for Janice, it's 1.
That's true, actually. It's been the end of a long day, though, hasn't it?
It is.
Right, let's start then, shall we? Oh, now this is nice.
It is.
OK, should we get both?
Yeah, you do.
We get both?
Yeah, so I unwrap mine because look at that.
OK.
So it's basically like, you know what it is? It is.
Is it sequin?
It sounds
No, it's
like
little-
a sequin.
is
It's
it little-
a concave. It's not It's not.
Oh, no, it is actually a little sort of diamante shape, isn't it? They're faceted.
It's a little bit it's a diamond goes over, and this one
Yes.
goes under.
Oh, so it's
Concave?
cave.
Yeah.
Yes, because you go into a
Okay.
cave.
Oh, I remember that. Oh, I learned that.
Yeah.
So that basically, but it still gives you the same effect, doesn't it?
Yes, they're like
Yeah. So
like
they're
little
like,
steel drums almost.
Oh.
Do you know? Can I just tell you?
Yeah.
Interestingly, something looking quite similar to this you can buy covered in Swarovski crystals, and it would be about £30 for about that much, about 6-inch piece.
Wow.
You know, it's obviously it's on metal and everything else, but to give you the look that you've got here, which would be great for jazzing up clothes as well, wouldn't it?
Indeed, it would. You jazzing up clothes. So you can, for instance, a jacket. You can put that onto the edge. A skirt and the hem of the skirt. You know that
Yes.
will look amazing. But also, I know a lot of our viewers are paper crafters.
Yeah.
So therefore, you can attach that to paper, to cards, and it's a very easy, cheap, and to put into your cards because it's the price is really cheap. Now, what I would do as well is trim, the width, not
Yes.
necessarily, and then that way you have got 5, which is an odd number, which is perfect for that eye-pleasing composition of having 5 gems in them.
You could have a strip of this up a card, couldn't you? And you could actually sew some beads into that to sit on the top.
That's a very good
could,
point.
couldn't you?
Yeah, and you could put a little bit of glossy accents. It's like a glaze, so you could even sparkle some glitter or something like that in some of them.
Who suggested jazzing up some jeans?
Oh, I think our
Could
producer,
work.
it's our Christmas party soon,
Yeah,
so that he
next
should
week,
do
isn't it?
that. And he's a tuxedo for the age.
And if you haven't got time for the jeans, then quick sparkly headband. You
Yeah,
get lots of it, actually, don't you?
Yeah, look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, with 5 metres, you can just go and go and go and go and go.
Look at that.
That's fabulous, isn't it?
So
Where's she gone?
Well.
You'll have to come back now.
Oh, I should wrap myself out. Kind of.
Oh, you can. Oh, she's doing Wonder Woman now. It's the lasso
And then
of
I'm
truth.
going to go like, oh!
Anyway, £14.70. Remember, that price is just good for this hour as a sunset special price. Are you,
and
are you
this,
back?
I will use this as a mask, as a stencil. Spray over it.
I thought you said mask then for a second. I thought, hello, she's going to a masquerade ball.
Well, maybe it's...
Shall I put this back?
Yeah, if you want to. Sorry. Oh, this is lovely to have an assistant. Anyway, shall I give you the details for the
go on
sequin?
I'll do
it's
that.
501936. 10% already has gone. You are getting 10 meters in total. 5 of each of the blue and 5 of the gold.
They are fab.
£14.70 is all you are paying. You're saving £30. And remember, it's a sunset deal, which means such a special, which means that the deal lasts until the end of the hour. Now, so shall we talk about the next one? Thank you. You are amazing.
Tell me. Well, I saw the way Lewis looked at us, and I thought I better fix it now, just in case.
Right.
There you go.
So now we have got extended delivery on that 7 days. So it's dispatch date from the 7th of December. However, they are. Oh, look at that.
Ooh. You've got everything here.
You do.
I've got little hedgehogs. Look.
Am I allowed to open one? Well, I don't know if
Little
I am,
hedgehogs.
but I'm going to show you. Sorry, it's about
Oh, so you get, hang on, you get multiples of each one, don't you? So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of packs of the hedgehogs.
And 5 of the
Five of the frogs.
We cannot. Unfortunately, we can. We have to tell you. You will be able to kiss them, but they will not turn into princesses. Unfortunately, I tried.
Yeah,
Let me tell you, I
try
tried.
and find one on its own there, so you can actually see it.
Yeah.
Can you see that?
Look, they are fabric.
There they are.
They look at that.
They're quite friendly in there.
Yeah.
They may be breeding in that bag.
And then,
you know, it's that time of the year.
Yeah, and then you have got the owls as well in here. Look at that. And look at gorgeous. So you're getting 20 packs in total, 5 of each. And of course, you are getting several ones in each of the back. And look at the elephant. Hello. Hello.
Oh, it's a happy, chunks up.
Yeah. Oh,
Happy elephants.
And he's listening. He's listening. He's listening. We can see the ears come out. But of course, they are fabric. So now you can go in and you can attach them to fabric, I would imagine, because they are fabric. And, you know, you could incorporate them as well into cards. And you could, you know, there is a lot of different ways.
Ceramics, they'll go over ceramics as well.
Of course, yeah.
In part of enamelling projects as well, you could do that for.
On resin, I would imagine, because resin now is very popular, so you can put them
within.
Quite cool.
Oh, imagine having your little frogs. I love these frogs. They're almost like green velvet. Let me show you again.
That would be so amazing.
I mean, there may be tadpoles by the time they come your way, but let me show you. Oh, hang on. Look, they're leaping. They're leaping. Hang on. There they are. You can see that one at the bottom there. And it's almost like they're made of like a green velvety looking.
They are.
It's great. So you get 5 packs of each. So you get hedgehogs, frogs, owls,
and elephants. That's really
galore for £12.80.
That's a good price.
That is very, very good. Because actually, even if these were, what do we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 20.
Yeah.
That's. Oh, okay. One set of 5 packs on its own is usually £10.70. I'm just thinking of craft suppliers, and these are the kind of things you pick off the shelf in the shop or whatever. Something like that, you would expect to be maybe at least 75p a pound on its own.
In each pack, there is, I counted, and there are about 8 of them. So 8 times 20, that is 160?
Yes, correct.
Oh, my maths are on point.
Live on telly as well. Well done.
Oh, well, once in in 40 years, you know.
Hey,
just like,
very good. She's going far, this girl. 511161 is your item number. Then it is a sunset special price tag as well. What does that work out, Sandro, per actual individual pack? Because that's worth working out as well, I think.
Yeah, so
64 pence. Now, I don't think in most craft suppliers they would give you change of £1 for one of those.
No, I know,
at
right?
least.
Yeah,
it's
a really good deal. And of course, £12.80 is all you are paying plus B&P, of course.
Good, well done. Grab those. It's very, very busy. Very busy already.
It is. Now, we are going to paper. Now, this one is actually, is We Are Memory Keepers. You are getting 35 sheets in total. They are double-sided. Now, they are from We Are Memory Keepers. Have you ever heard of We Are Memory Keepers?
I must admit, no, I don't think so.
Okay, it's I just asked because it is an amazing company, Papercrafting company. They do a lot of tools, but also they do papers. But they started perfect for scrapbooking. So they are acid and lignin free, their papers, and that's very important if you are making things to keep, because then they don't degenerate with time. They are archival about it. Now, so for if you're doing memory albums, scrapbooks, they are perfect to use. Now, of course, for card making also, you trim around. You have got like ready cards. You know, you just cut around it and you put it. But you have the other side. Cool. So as well, you have got the less like the kind of more. Look, this makes lovely patterns, aren't they?
That's amazing. And actually, I did see that Yanis had a pack of papers on Good Morning Hochanda. That's because I was up watching with the birds this morning. And they are always very, very popular, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
You've got just the right sizes, haven't you?
Yeah, indeed. And of course, the 12 by 12 means that for sizes like 8 by 8 cards, you know, 6 by 6 cards as well, that is perfect because it's within proportions as well. The 6 by 4s. So it is, and of course, the weight of it is around 160 GSM. So it is paper, but it's still very sturdy. So there's a lot of paper folding. It will die cut beautifully. Now we have to tell you that there is extended delivery, 7 days, I believe. 7th of December dispatch date.
Oh, that's not long at all, is it? 800 177 then is your item. Oh gosh, do you know what? I hadn't even looked up at the graphics at all. I was listening to you and I was looking at the papers and everything else. But actually, that's 35 sheets, isn't it?
Yeah.
At $11.99. That's pretty good pricing, isn't it? Actually, that's your sunset special. 34 pence per sheet. Now, if you think of your gift shops that you go to, if you wanted to buy a single sheet of something that decorative,